FM on next Wednesday night. We'll be here until 2 o'clock. The program with Buju Banton. And now we're there, Gregory Isaacs. And there's a reason for that. Of the IAAF World Youth Athletics Championship in Cali, Colombia. We have Raja Asphalt over there. Raja.
The Sporting Choice IRFM now brings you a report from the 9th staging of the IWF World Youth Athletics Championship in Cali, Colombia. This report comes to you courtesy of Contractors Music Marketing, promoters of Capleton and Contractors Hit Collaboration, Never Stop Trying, and Quartz Jamaica Limited, bringing value home. Let's now join Roger Haspel, who is on location in Cali, Colombia.
Thank you very much, Dwight, and good evening, everyone. Well, Jamaica's best medal prospects, including world leader Christopher Taylor and world number 5 Jonelle Brumfield, headline 6 of the country's athletes who advanced to tomorrow's semifinals of their respective events of the IAAF World Youth Athletics Championships in Cali, Colombia, brought to you on IRFM by KFC So Good, Quartz bringing value home, and Contractors Music Marketing. This as the country did not produce a medal on today's opening day of the 5-day event. Now the hopes of Jamaica securing a medal on the opening day were dashed in the semifinals of the men's 100 meters as Andre Morrison and Xavier Angus did not proceed to the final of that event. Angus clocked 10.61 seconds for fourth spot in his semifinal, while Morrison was eighth and last in his semifinal with a time of 10.85 seconds. The event was eventually won by the world leader Abdul Hakim Sani Brown of Japan in a new championship record of 10.28 seconds. Meanwhile, Calabar's Christopher Taylor easily qualified for the 400 meters semifinals with a third fastest time this morning. Taylor, who appeared to be feeling some discomfort close to the end of the race, he clocked 46.30 seconds and was nipped on the line by home favorite Anthony Jose Zambrano, who clocked 46.27. Anthony Carpenter was not among the qualifiers, however. He finished fourth in his heat in 48.31 seconds and missed out of the cut by 100th of a second. Jonelle Brumfield ranked 5 in the world, while she looked comfortable in winning her heat of the women's 400-meter hurdles. Brumfield clocked 58.89 seconds, and she said afterwards it was a relaxing race as she got the jitters out of the way. Cheyenne Salmon failed to advance in her heat. She brought up the rear in 65.56 seconds. Giovanni James, he clocked a personal best, 52.38 seconds for third spot in his 400-meter hurdles heat. He also booked a spot in the semifinal. However, Leonardo Legister did not finish his heat as he fell to the track at the 250-meter mark. Leon Clark, the last Jamaican on track today, he earned a berth in the semifinals of the 800 meters. He clocked 1 minute 52.64 seconds for fifth spot in heat 4, and he is the 12th of the 24 qualifiers to the semifinals. Meanwhile, both female sprint hurdlers made progress to the semifinals. Janique Brown was third in her heat in 13.89 seconds, and Sydney Marshall, she clocked 13.67 seconds also for third in her heat and made it through. Despite hurting a national junior record, Kevin Nedrick did not make progress to the final round of the men's shot put event. He had a best throw of 90 meters, which kept him out of the top 12, while Kyle Mitchell, he failed to progress as he fouled in all 3 attempts. There was no luck as well for Charlotte D. Smith, 40.20 meters, and Deidre Brown, 40.21 meters, as both did not advance to the women's discus final. Satania Wright and Janelle Moore also failed to advance beyond the first round of the women's 400 meters. Paquita Douglas also missed out on qualification of the men's long jump with a leap of 7.16 meters. In the meantime, more Jamaicans will make their first appearance on tomorrow's second day. They include the St. Jago's world-rated Kimon Shaw and Vanessa Pusey in the women's 100 meters heat. Both will be looking to advance to the semifinals and the final later in the evening session. Sajay Stevens and Deja Brown will contest the women's shot put qualifiers, while Alex Robinson and Chadwick Brown will contest the 110-meter high hurdles, and Chrisanne May will contest the women's 800 meters heats. So that's it for day one report here from Cali, Colombia. It's the IAAF 9th staging of the World Youth Athletics Championships. Until tomorrow morning, I am Roger Haspel, reporting for IRI FM.
That was a report from the 9th staging of the IAAF World Youth Athletics Championships in Cali, Colombia. It came to you courtesy of Contractors Music Marketing, promoters of Capleton and Contractors Hit Collaboration, Never Stop Trying, and Quartz Jamaica Limited, bringing value home.
I don't know, say my poem, Buju Banton. Well, I know really Buju Banton write that tune still, but I'm worried about kill it today, you can't kill it tomorrow. Straight out of a poem. I may have to say it to me kind of balance that I say it. Well, the two man them is because of them birthday. Yes. Buju Banton birthday. Greg Isaac's birthday. But I want to tell you, them have a function today down at Charles Street and Orange Street pertaining to a water where them are released. Greg Isaac's water. You know, June Isaacs, they're on the ball. We want to yell up June. Yes, we want to yell up June for keeping the legacy alive continuously. Gregory Isaacs. So, a birthday day today for the two man them. So, we want to give thanks. Give thanks. Buju Banton upon the sound system, you know. A big day in South Africa, big day around the world. It's Friday, yeah. The United Nations officially declared the 18th of July as Nelson Mandela International Day in November 2009, recognizing Mandela's value and his dedication to the service of humanity and acknowledging his contribution to the struggle for democracy internationally and the promotion of a culture of peace throughout the world. The celebration of Mandela Day aims to serve as a global call to action for people to recognize their individual power to make an imprint and help change the world around them for better. On Nelson Mandela International Day, people around the world are encouraged to spend at least 67 minutes. You can do that, 67 minutes, doing something positive. Those 67 minutes to do something positive in their communities. In the 67 years that the late South African President Nelson Mandela spent fighting for social justice and a free democratic country. The overarching objective of Mandela Day is to inspire individuals to take action to help change the world for the better, and in doing so build a global movement for good. This day seeks to empower communities worldwide to take action, inspire change, make every day a Mandela Day. For this year's celebration, the South African High Commissioner or Commission will again be focusing on rural children. And you know, say, I have my favorite High Commissioner upon the phone right now. It's Mato Joyine. Good night.
Good night.
How you
Good
doing?
night, my brother. How are you?
I am when I hear you, I'm totally okay. I'm totally okay. You are my favorite High Commissioner of all times, I must say.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
But you're there long though. You're there so long. You live here now. How it go? Tell me how it go.
Sorry?
You're here a very long time.
Yes, I am. Actually, this is my 5th year.
You are the longest. You are the longest staying High Commissioner from South Africa here.
No. My predecessor also was here for 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but it suits me.
Of course, definitely. It's Jamaica.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, Friday is a very special day. And this is all about Nelson Mandela and his work that he did over the years that he was alive. So tell me what is going to happen in Jamaica from the commission.
Okay. The day is actually on Saturday. The 18th will be on Saturday. However, we are celebrating, as a South African High Commission, we are celebrating it on Friday because we are targeting, as you said earlier, children in the rural areas. In fact, that's what we've been doing in the last 3 years, focusing on children in the rural areas. Trying to spend 67 minutes of our time doing something good for those children. We have developed a relationship with children in Middleton Primary School, that is in St. Thomas. But this year we're having 2 schools, the Middleton Primary School and another basic school also in St. Thomas. We want to spend some time with them at the Hope Zoo. So we will go and get them from their schools so that they can come over to Kingston. We've arranged with the Hope Zoo through Kenny Benjamin for them to spend the day there, have an educational tour of the zoo, and then we will have a lot of entertainment for them. Your brother, Tony Rebel, is joining us with Queen Africa to sing with the kids. Amina Blackwood Mix would be doing storytelling, and the Reggae Girls also later will be playing soccer with all the kids. And even last year, that's what we did, but we went to middle school itself. And in addition, of course, last year we did something for their library because they needed books and so forth for their library.
So this is an all day. It's an all day or how it works? Is the public invited?
It's a half day event, so it'll be morning until about 2 o'clock or so.
Okay, the public is invited or just for the children?
No, what we do, we encourage, and this is the beauty of Nelson Mandela Day. We encourage the public and anybody, you and I, on the day to say, what are we going to do? How are we going to serve the other? Just identifying 67 minutes or giving 67 minutes of our time, of my time, of your time, finding something to do of service to a child in the neighborhood, a child in your life, especially in the rural areas. But this is targeted to any person, as you correctly pointed out. It's a movement for good right across the world. 67 minutes of your time that you will give of service to the other person or to a community or to doing something good, basically.
Is there any function that I'm missing out that is taking place in South Africa?
Yes, in South Africa, no. In South Africa, it's individuals, it's corporates, it's groupings, it's communities. So you'll find that on that day, people just go out and find a project and find something. Some people are going to run to raise funds. Some people have been knitting blankets, 67 blankets. So people are doing different things, and it's a thing on that day that when you meet someone and said, what did you do today for the other for 67 minutes? So that's our greetings. What was your 67 minutes of service?
Okay. Well,
and I'm happy to say here in Jamaica, we have partners, we have people that in the last 3 years, in the last 4 years in fact, have been very active in doing that in their communities. We've had Corporate Jamaica joining us, we've had organizations joining us, we've had UN organizations here in Jamaica also identifying things to do. And this year we have, I'm quite pleased to say, we are having the Rotaract. We've been approached by the Rotaract organization of Kingston and of St. Andrews and other organizations that are saying we are going to be doing something for 67 minutes. And in some cases they invite us to join them. So there'll be quite a bit on Saturday, people doing things on Saturday.
Okay, well, it's good to know that the commission is in the community and is taking part in other things other than diplomatic things. You know, it's wonderful to hear that. Yes. So we're looking forward to that. You know, I would say, you know, the struggle continue. Mandela has done his work, and now the people must do their work.
Yes. And as you said, you know, you're putting it so well. As you said, it is now in your hands.
Yes. Okay, give thanks.
Yes.
Give thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Blessings.
All right. Yeah, that was the High Commissioner, the South African High Commissioner in Jamaica, Mrs. Matu Jayini, talking about Nelson Mandela Day that was declared in 2009 by the United Nations. And Saturday is the celebration, but they are doing something on Friday at Hope Gardens, and they're saying 67 minutes. Do something good, positive, for at least 67 minutes on that day. Symbolism mean that 67 minutes is the 67 year, representing 67 years of Nelson Mandela's struggle to become the president. Representing 67 years of Nelson Mandela's struggle to become the president. He spent 67 years fighting for social justice. That is very, very important. In the background, you're listening to a South African named Dollar Brand. You know, Radar, when they have big tune, big tune, come from Portland to see him in the Maroon village like him a Maroon, Eh? All the way a Maroon, him say all the way a Maroon, alright. But you come from up that area there? Above where you come from? Alright, sir. People's Choice, big tune from them tiny, but him bring a tune, come give me, I know where me and him do it. Brian. Boy, the man so busy now, I'm for him now, listen to me. And they're right beside me, and him not hear me, no rasta.
Yes, you may listen to it.
The man, they're right beside Brian.
Yeah?
Him just bring a brand new tune, me and him do, you know. You want to play it?
Yes, man.
Eh?
Can I see the player?
No, I want you play it in a your program, the way you do.
Yeah.
Me don't want to play my own tune. Me don't like play my own tune, but it's that. If I radar with me, I radar with that tune, me I play it. You understand? Me want to hear it, look, I never hear it yet. I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to indulge myself. I'm going to indulge myself, you know. Alright, I'm going to indulge myself. A brand new tune. Radar in a Musa Baruka. Here goes. I'm going to take off this tune now. In my ears. Alright. You ready for it?
1, 2, 3.
So you might destroy the Jamaican landscape and I call it development. Well, me I say the mining of the toxic mountains of pure madness. Wickedness.
Pretty soon it's another debate. Don't spill no blood for put no food on them plate. If them want my vote, them have a peer up front. For years and years and not no month. Me said the last time me check, me see them credit done. The last time me check, me said that no money, no fun. You got to define what you give for my vote. What you give for my vote. Yeah. They playing it all over, playing it all over. Surface color coded and confined. The war continues, the battle to see who will get over. Always and only the team behind the plan. They feel so clever in their upper level. We forever love and die, you crazy little devil. You show no respect for existence, and his people said the Lion of Judah with the bass and the treble. They playing it all over, playing it all over.
stand.
No referee, stupidity gets colder.
And soon them a come knock on your door again. I go on like you and them a friend. But we know them plan. Destroying the land.
Pretty soon it's another debate. Don't spill no blood, we put no food on them plate. If them want my vote, them have a pay up front. For years and years and not no month. Me said the last time me check, me see them credit done. The last time me check, me said that no money, no fun. You got to define what you give for my vote, what you give for my vote. They playing it all over, playing it all over. No referee, and the message gets colder.
You know them plan. Take a stand.
No referee, stupidity gets colder.
Ray Darwin featuring Muta Baruka. Yeah, man, me I tell you, save the land. The land again we are dealing with. Brand new music at the first time we're going to play it anyway. If you do have no land, you do have no power. Yes, serious thing. Yeah, man, it's a go on. Brian has about it.
It up, man, like 7, you know?
It up like 7?
Yeah, man. You see 7 go up in a year, so.
You must can find something better than that, Mr. Rasta. That have no vibes. Up like 7 have no vibes.
Way up like. You know,
Me say
7 up.
No, me say 7 not up. Man, find something better than that, Mr. Man.
Way up like.
Find something better than that, Mr. About it up like 7.
Way up like.
I want to get that one in work. That one in our work for me. That one in our work for me at all. That up like 7 now work for me at all. Believe you me, you have to come with better than that. You have to come with better than that, Brian. Better than that. Pure madness. Wickedness.
Pretty soon it's another debate. Don't spill no blood, we put no food on them plate. If them want my vote, them have a pay up front. For years and years and not no month. Me said the last time me check, me see them credit done. The last time me check, me said that no money, no fun. You got to define what you give for my vote, what you give for my vote. They playing it all over, playing it all over. No referee, and the message gets colder.
You know them plan. Take a stand.
No referee, stupidity gets colder. Life is so wild, it's the struggles that I discovered. Trying to make yourself surface color-coded and confined. The war continues, the battle to see who will get over. Always and only the team behind the plan. They feel so clever in their upper level. We forever loving Jah, you crazy little devil. You show no respect for existence and his people. Said the Lion of Judah with the bass and the treble. They playing it all over, playing it all over. No referee, and the message gets colder.
You know them plan. Take a stand.
No referee, stupidity gets colder.
And soon them a come knock on your door again. I go on like you and them a friend. But we know them plan. Destroying the land.
Pretty soon it's another debate. Don't spill no blood, we put no food on them plate. If them want my vote, them have a pay up front. For years and years and not no month. Me said the last time me check, me see them credit done. The last time me check, me said that no money, no fun. You got to define what you give for my vote, what you give for my vote. They playing it all over, playing it all over.
on them evil plan. Land is the basis of power. If you do have no land, you do have no power.
Run with the summer, run with the summer, run.
It's everything you always wanted to say, but didn't. You know, say, last week we play a tape by a white man. Well, him attack as a white man. And, me there in a hotel room asleep and people call me 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey. And the man will call me 3 o'clock in the morning and I go believe some Muta Baruch when them here on the radio. And a pure clot and more clot, you know. I don't know how man listen to me till 2 o'clock in the morning. And I call me 3 o'clock in the morning and I say, Muta, the tape you play, I went there. The man them can't wait till like 8, 10 o'clock and call me. Me not there now. Me come back the next day. I'm going to play it the next day to still know. But you know, I'm going to know. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play the part 2 where we never play. You understand? So I'm going to play the part 1 when we play last week where we have people ask them to play again. And then I'm going to play the part 2 when we never play. So here's part 1 when we play already.
Hi, my name is Stan. And I've been watching the Black Power community for the last 100 years. I just noticed that you guys have been having some problems figuring out what to do about me. You see, I'm a cracker. Yeah. The white man. The guy that has been running the whole world for the last 2,000 years. Well, the reason that I stopped by to speak with you today is to help. I've been watching you guys fight over gaining real black power, and thought I would give you a few pointers. Since we white guys have been running things since we invaded Africa, I figured I would lay out a blueprint to help you achieve your objectives. Might as well use a plan that works, right? Besides, it beats the backward, no progress, mistake repeating methods you people have been trying for the last 400 years. So I knew all of you needed some help. Especially after Barack Obama got into office. He's a great guy, but a black man in a white man's house ain't really saying much considering all the hell you people have been through. Don't get me wrong. In many ways I know you were happy to get at least one black into office. This is good when you want to run politics, but ruling the world is what we white folks specialize in. Have you ever heard of the Illuminati? Well, that is the kind of coordination you are going to need to begin taking over the world. Okay, let's get started. Today, I am going to give you 3 things that we did to take over the world. You can use these too, and begin to gain real black power. Number 1. The first step to taking over the world is unity. I know you have heard of this before, but black people seem to really struggle with this one. You just don't seem to get it. You would rather fight against each other, instead of your enemies. This is bad business and you will never get true freedom doing things this way. Instead, do what we did to gain power. We divided and conquered entire countries based on their differences, while holding true to our similarities. I am white. There is no changing that. My God-born tendency is to preserve my own. Nothing is racist about that. It is just common sense. You people are the stupid ones, going around trying to love everybody, but yourselves. And you still go around talking about Jesus loves everyone. While you've been doing all the praying and jumping around, we have been buying up the world and making laws you have to abide by. No offense, but everyone else has unity but you. I mean, look at the business in your neighborhoods. The people that control it don't even look like you. In fact, everyone who comes to this country sets up a business in the black community. The Koreans, the Indians, the Chinese. The list goes on and on. Aren't you tired of letting these other people supply all of your food, nails, and weaves? The one thing they have that you don't is unity. Number 2. Once you get unity, you are going to need to get organized. When we took over the world, we had a plan in place. A goal. Since we whites make up a small percentage of the global population, we knew the only way for us to exist was to enslave non-white people. This was our global plan for white supremacy. But we didn't stop there. We organized a military force behind our goal and executed it to perfection. Killing men, women, and children across the globe with brute force. Whatever we needed, we just took it. And if blacks or Native Americans didn't like it, oh well. Remember, there are no rules in war. Our objective is to ensure survival. But you black people seem to think your economic hardships, social injustices, and high arrest rates just happened by chance alone. Never mind, we've worked nearly 4 centuries, day and night to keep you people exactly where we want you. On the plantation. Yeah. It's true. Let me tell you a little secret. Most white people are not going to tell you this. It's an old family secret we have kept pretty quiet about. And for a good reason. You see, all that free labor my white ancestors got from your black ancestors, translated into a lot of money. In fact, the black slave trade was the greatest wealth-building tool in human history. With free labor we were able to finance the Industrial Revolution. Well, all of that money pretty much stayed in the vast majority of white families. And with all due respect, whites intend to keep it that way. You see, Dr. Martin Luther King was pretty good at integrating lunch counters and toilets. However, he didn't do so well at integrating bank accounts. So you blacks were shafted out of the money that was due to you in exchange for a good job and education. But it was us whites who owned most of the jobs. Which brings me to my point. It's just another plantation. I say all of it to say, being organized is more than alignment. It is knowing the traps we have laid out for you, and then moving around them. Everybody knows but you blacks. That education will only keep you enslaved. It will only produce what it has already produced. A bunch of dressed-up plantation workers perfectly content, working and serving under another man's vision. You don't really think we are going to teach you to build a nation for yourselves, do you? If you were really educated you would be able to solve your own problems. Problems like gang violence, poor economics and underrepresentation. Instead, you will continue to pass the notion of getting a good job down to your children. This will brainwash them to be just like you. And the cycle will repeat for generations. While we whites continue to run things at the top, your grandchildren will be celebrating the first black Catholic Pope. I know this has been long, so let's move to number 3. The third way to gain black power is the most important of all. It is this way because it deals more with your psychology than your conscious mind. When we took over the world we decided to use the most dangerous weapon of all to subjugate the darker peoples of the planet. We used a combination of white supremacy and religion to talk these people into complete submission. If a robber breaks into your house, rapes your family, kills your mother and father, then tells you that in order to go to heaven, you have to worship as God. If someone did that to me, then said that to be born again, I had to worship as God, I'd kill the bastard right on the spot. But you black people seem to have no problem worshipping the God of your enemies. Even worse is the fact that for all the praying that you have done, it seems like the God of the white man is just as racist as we are. Anytime you start believing in the God of your enemy, it pretty much means you're a complete Rastafarian to confront his adversary. This is a deep sickness because to believe the man who murdered your family is your friend is to believe that watermelons have gills. This kind of thinking lacks critical reasoning, a skill needed to defend territory and the minds of the youth. You even believe that Haiti, the only black nation, is cursed because many of them practice voodoo. You even go further and believe that it was God that hit Haiti with a 7.5 earthquake. You religious-minded blacks thought this about New Orleans too. Let me tell you the truth. We gave you this God because we knew by worshipping a white God you would subconsciously be worshipping us. That was a part of our plan, and it worked like a charm on the early slave plantations. We whites decided to perfect it, and have taken our gods all over the world to dark people. You see, we know that if we can get you to put down your God, and pick up ours, you will lose your real power. This is really effective for controlling a people. Practically, by doing this, you will never fight against us because subconsciously you would be fighting God. But that is why you cheer for a white Jesus to kill all the darkies down in Haiti and New Orleans. Meanwhile our harp machines can shake up more prime real estate for the oil companies. If you continue to follow the God of your enemies, you will never rule the world, Because you will always have your allegiance with the white man, instead of your God, because you traded him in for a blonde-haired, blue-eyed hippie, whose name we took from the Greek god Zeus. So, let's recap. The top 3 things you need to do to rule the world, and to have black powers. Number 1, get some unity. Stop killing each other over nickel bags of weed and coke. You are basically helping to kill off your own army. Stop it and unite. Number 2, get organized. There is nothing worse than a bunch of rich rappers talking about gangsta and keeping it real, when all of them still work for rich white and Jewish men that pimp them for their talent. With Jay-Z, P. Diddy and Oprah, you black people should have your own distribution company by now, instead of relying on your white backers to put out your albums. This is because you are not organized. This goes for all you sports athletes too. You black sports guys are stupid. You're a grown man and you still have an owner. Stop being a slave and wake up. When you die, all you will have to pass on to your children is a championship ring. When I die, I will have at least 2 islands and a few manufacturing companies to extend my legacy. For you sports guys, no one will remember you, and the money you blew on trying to floss will be right back into our hands. You need to organize and put your money and minds together for one common goal: black power. Last but not least, you have to stop following the white man's God. He has really done nothing for you since you started to believe in him. Basically, all my God has done for you is allow white guys like me to continue stealing from you. Sure, we'll give you a few rich blacks to make it up the ladder, but this is to keep up hope in you, so that you will teach cowardness and fear to your children and get nothing in return. You will keep praying while we will keep slaying, and taking more land and control of the earth. It will be this way as long as you fall for the lie that some white dude is going to come down from the sky. Stop it. Instead, go back to believing in your God. The God you had when you were rich in Africa and had diamonds, gold, and health. It certainly beats the crap the white man's God has given you. Even if you believed in rocks, you would probably have more luck than what you have gotten with this guy. One last thing. Black people need to stop saying that they're blessed. This is not only dumb, but it lets us white people know that we are still very much in control. If I steal you from your home and throw you into a cardboard box, have you work for 400 years on a plantation, just because I give you a pillow, doesn't mean that you are blessed. If a guy cuts off your hand, and then turns around and gives you a bandage, it don't mean anyone blessed you. He just needs his slave to be able to work the next day. So you are not blessed just because the white man gives you a doggy treat. It simply means, so given all the crap you blacks have dealt with here in America, and abroad, a new car or money for the light bill are just tools we white folks who are trying to run a plantation do to keep up the morale. So, if going from Africa, a land of milk and honey, diamonds and resources, a place where you had a name and thousands of acres of land, to a place where you are struggling to eat in a one-bedroom apartment every day means you are blessed, then elephants have feet.
REFM, thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Muta Baruka.
Yeah, well, that was the one that we played last week, and it created a alabaloo. Everybody wanted to, well, call me 3 o'clock in the morning. So after the advertisement, we're going to play the part 2. We will never play part 2. So, advertisement time. So, as we say, we played the part 1 last week, and we'll have people that say if we could have played forward, well, we just play the part 1 again. So now we're going to play the part we never played last week, which is part 2. Here goes.
Some guy posted my first video on YouTube, and let me tell you, things are getting hot. But don't let my white friends stop you from hearing the truth. Some of my white friends are upset, and for good reason. It's not every day you people get to see the inside secrets we whites have used for decades to dominate people of color. But don't fear. My white friends are just mad, because once you know all the secrets to gaining real black power, they will no longer be able to rule over you, because basically you blacks are the cash cow for white economics, and it has always been this way. Now, let's get back down to business. Today, I'm going to give you 3 more tips to gaining real black power. And this time I will try to keep it short. Last time we spoke about unity, religion and economics. And while these are very important to establishing black power, there are other factors, more subtle, which you will need if you were to ever rule the world again. The first is self-image and self-love. The reason why you spend so much time trying to be friends with us white people is because you really don't want to be friends with yourselves. Your issue with self-image is a psychological one, which we implanted when we gave you our religion. This weapon was very effective, because it got you black people to fall in love with our image of beauty while at the same time making you hate your own. You see, every time a little black girl watches television, she is systematically being programmed to hate herself. And this is really a crime, because that little black girl will grow up and teach her little daughter to hate herself too. These methods of mind control are called implants. They are very effective, and boy, let me tell you, if I had a dime for every black female who permed her hair, I'd be a millionaire. You black men really have to get it together. For you to perm your hair is saying to the world that nappy, kinky hair is not good enough to wear. To believe this is culturally suicidal and reinforces our white supremacy system on every level. To perm your hair as a black woman is like a shark cutting off its fin. To do this is an open declaration that you hate who you are. And everybody knows this but you. We whites look at you and quietly laugh. We can't believe how you try to suppress your own DNA and then teach it to your daughters like it is some kind of family recipe to make popsicles. This act is nothing to be proud of. You should stop it, and stop it now. I've seen little black girls as young as 5 years old with perms in their hair. This is completely niggardly and self-hating. Some of you black girls take it a step further, and wear other people's hair in your heads. How can any self-respecting people do this and keep a straight face? I mean, really. This is ridiculous. I'm sure the Koreans are laughing all the way to the bank selling you blacks other people's hair. And I'd be willing to bet that the Hindus who distribute it are getting a nice payday too. You see, under our white supremacy culture, we take your sicknesses and turn them into profit for us. We know you cannot stand your black skin either and will buy all kinds of creams and lighteners to look more like us. We've made billions of dollars on your dysfunction. This is the way we keep the money rolling in. The sad thing is you hate yourself so much, you are willing to burn your scalp and face to change it. Some I have seen cut their noses down to be more white. Michael Jackson was one of those girls who did this. I mean, guys. Whatever. You get what I am saying. It's all about not being who you really are. But worst is the fact that you can't really say you love others until you can truly love yourselves. Which is why some of your relationships with black men are so bad. Here's the deep part. Some of you would diss a black guy because maybe he didn't go to church or have a good job. You would say if he does not believe in Jesus, you cannot date him. Remember, many of the images of Jesus have blonde hair and European features. So you diss the black guy for a blonde-hair white guy who's basically a ghost, and then turn around and diss yourself by bleaching and perming your hair to look like the blonde-haired white image we gave you during slavery. Long story short, you were so in love with our image you reject everything that's not us. And that's how we control you. If I saw my white girlfriend trying to put other people's hair in her head and trying to look black, I would not respect her as much as I probably should. Further, I would get her a psychological evaluation because, like a fish shaving off its scales and wearing cat fur to be more like its enemy, a black woman perming her own hair to wear other people's long stringy hair is borderline psychotic. And means the mental evaluation needs to be put in place. You black women are the mothers of all civilization, for Christ's sakes. Going around trying to reject your own birthright. If you ever want to get back on top, you are going to have to stop perming and bleaching yourselves. Teach your daughters and sons to love who they are. And stop watching Sex in the City. It's just a bunch of white women bed hopping and living a lifestyle you will never see. Spend your time teaching your little girls to love being black. Turn those skinny white bitches off and give your babies a future where black girls rule. This is a good start.
thought-provoking, always smoking. Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Muta Baruka.
The hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. Take it how you want, take it. But may I tell you, it's a serious statement by Steve Biko. And it resonates up to this day after his assassination.
Do you remember?
When they're on the next side, like, I call them drunk because I can't apologize after I say it. After I say them are drunk, I can't then say, I apologize. Or if I say them is, what them call it? Something like a relic. What the other one was again, oh gosh, man. And I tell you, the people have some things that talk about nowadays that it's unbelievable. All drunk will come up in drunk will get big now, you know. Drunk will depend on the lips, so everybody know about the place. Yeah, man, everybody will talk about drunk nowadays. May I tell you. And then him apologize and say, all right, maybe you're not irrelevant, but you're a relic. I tell you, pure cuss are going on in a politics nowadays, man. I tell you. Like how you have passing about the place where I sprinkle olive oil so them I get out evil spirit out of people. Because I have an experience with a person already with a little youth there. And I ask him how come them, if they ever want to talk to me neither, you know. Him go to the youth yard and according to the people them, some demon take over the youth and the youth are like him have fits. Them not going to say a fit still. Because in the olden days when somebody have fits, them never say a fits neither. Them say a demon take over them body. But this person I take olive oil when buy a supermarket. It do ever come like the water where my granny used to go for, what them call holy water. Which are really spring water, them go for Kansas Spring. They go for Kansas Spring, go get the water, you know. I bring it, come at the barnyard, come tell people, say, it have, it's not even like, when we go there, we go to Israel there, the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea, we don't have no life in it at all, you know. No fish, no in it. And people travel thousands of miles from all over the world to experience this mud. The Dead Sea mud. If you go in a body shop and go in some beauty salon and everything there, them use the mud to get off certain things off of your face and all them something there. But the thing with it is though that my granny, when she lived at Jonestown, fairly like a place where used to live at Craigtown. Them still have Craigtown? Anyway, Craigtown. And we go around there now and everybody carry them quart back, you know. That time my granny drink brandy like water, you know. So it's when our brandy done, she just ease up the buckle and wait for church time come now, for carry the buckle, go around at the barnyard place, for go get her healing water. And the healing water, I swear to you, it have nothing to do with no spiritual, nothing, you know. I just some water them catch out that spring, you know. And if they're not a bus, if you go up at the spring, them catch on the pipe water and put in the bottle. And the old people, them, well, me shouldn't say old people, you know, because at that time my granny wasn't the age where me is now. So you know, say, as some, them never so agey. So I don't know how them people, they did get involved in them little talking. Anyway, my granny used to go home with the bottle. And them have a thing named goblet. Alright. We don't know what people know about them things they still. You have a watch stand, and you have a goblet and a chimney and a basin. Where the whole light looks same way, the color looks same way. The flowers up on the side of them, the chimney have flowers on the side, the goblet have flower on the side, and the basin have flower on the side. Where you don't know, you catch up the water in the goblet, throw in the basin, and you weave in the chimney, but you put the chimney under your bed. Because in them days, you know, chimney, you tile it never inside of the house. You have to walk, go outside, go over the other side of the yard. Go use your tile it. So them used to have this thing in the house named chimney. And bed is, nowadays bed, you can't look under your bed nowadays, you know, because everything is so flat. So you used to push the chimney under the bed And when you wake up at the middle of the night, you want pee-pee. You pee-pee in the chimney. And then now, my granny never used to throw away the pee-pee, you know. She have can on her foot. Well, I tell you, some serious can like what my boy have on here. Like what Brian now have on him foot, you know. Some serious can, me I tell you, could have roast the can in my granny foot, you know. Well, what you do now? In order for why? No, them used to have some scissor, some razor, where you shut like knife, you know, where barber used to shave people with. But my granny did have one of them razor there, you know. And when she decides that she going to cut her can, and she realized that she can't go cut the can so with the tough can, you know, she just put the pee-pee in the basin and put her foot in there and soak the can in the pee-pee. She had soaked the can, and when she done soak the can now, she take the knife, she take the something and cut the can. But now, the water, which is most important, because the water is not supposed to be healing water, you know? I mean, don't know where the water is healing, because up to now, I don't see nothing change from my granny when she used the water there, and every Sunday, from Jonestown, Love Street, go right round to Craigtown, Admiral Town, we have to walk that church, go get the water. This water will come out of Constant Spring. And what people don't know is Constant have a spring up there, you know. It's a Constant Spring, you know. People wash them car up there regular. Right round now with this, so if you go back round a cherry garden there, them have a Constant Spring. When we just go back at town, I up there some used to go get water. Because you never have catching peak and water them days there, you know. You have to go at the spring or get the water. Anyway, the person have olive oil, I sprinkle around the yard, and I say, him a cast out demon out of the picnic them, out of the picnic. Demon him a cast out, you know. All the picnic are going on, before them carry the picnic a doctor, you know. Them a take this olive oil and I sprinkle around the yard now, and I say them a run out the demon out of the picnic. This is the past, you know. Now, the past vex with me, you know. This is one African past where they are all long now, him all that talk about him be cuss and who cuss, and we don't know him get them things there from, because not like that in the Bible. Anyway, the person, me look on the person and say, tell me something. Like how Jamaica have so much wickedness a go on, and the heart of the youth them get so corrupt. Why don't you not get couple gallon at the olive oil and get a boat and sprinkle it round the whole of Jamaica? Forget rid of them gunman we are called about the Jamaica. The man look at me like, how could I say such a thing? But me I say, me look at him and I say, but wait, if the olive oil really are working in one little yard, 1 quarter olive oil you can go buy in a, and not even the virgin, and not the extra virgin olive oil I use, you know. It's like it both between, you know. It's not the extra virgin olive oil I use, you know, the virgin olive oil. You know, so you have virgin olive oil and you have extra virgin olive oil. The extra virgin olive oil, do every man. The virgin might see the man, but not do nothing. But the extra virgin never see a man yet. Anyway, the man look at me like, when me get them thinking the from, as a matter of fact, you know, him have a smirk up on him face when me say it, you know. Him want to laugh, you know, but him no laugh. Because him no want to say him a laugh, no, and I take this thing for joke. Because him feel say, me I take it for joke. And me I say, if there's something in this oil, and all you must know, all you know, say you're going to use olive oil. You know why them are use olive oil? Because the place where them are mimic, a pure olive oil come from them place there. In a olive oil, because the place where them are mimic, a pure olive oil come from them place there. In a Jerusalem and all them place there, a pure olive all over the place, and the Mount of Olive. When you go up to the Mount of Olive, a pure olive tree up there, that's why you call it Mount of Olive. Because pure olive tree is up there. The man them use the olive oil like say it's some gift from God. We can run out demon with the prayer with them having at them. And me I say, look how Jamaica get wicked, you know. This is where me I come to know, you know. Look how Jamaica get wicked. are the wickedest country on earth here right now, without a doubt. Jamaica is the wickedest country on earth. One to them preacher with them olive oil. You know, they say a Jim Screech and a madness, them are create. A madness, you know. It's a madness. Because man, I talk about him move all hurricane from Lake Kingston. Man, I talk about him take olive oil and run out demon. When not go down a man to go be with it. And run out some of them gunman and take with them gun from them. And get rid of some of the wickedness and the coldness and the callousness when the youth them heart right now. We are creating so much blood. Make the place just get bloody. Want to them man who have the gift of God in them heart. What are they doing? Where is the divine intervention that supposed to move hurricane? Where is the divine intervention that's supposed to move demons out of people's body? Because remember, according to them, God strike 80 with an earthquake and kill 300,000 people, and them say is an act of God because the people them practice voodoo. Most Asian is not voodoo practitioners. Most Asian are Roman Catholic. It's just like how you have Obia in Jamaica. Most people in Jamaica don't practice Obia. So you can't go say to an earthquake go leave Jamaica now. You say, boy, I told the people them practice, or Jamaican people practice Obia. It's madness, it's foolishness. And if sprinkling olive oil is not Obia, I don't know what else is. If a man cannot talk to a bush in a mountain where I burn, I don't know if that is not Obia, I don't know what else is. If a man can throw down a rod and make it turn in a snake, if that is not Obia, I don't know what else is. If a man make a donkey attack and a snake attack and turn water in a wine, if that is not Obia, I don't know what it is. So like how Jamaica is this serious problem, critical problem as of now. Where are the interventions that is needed where these people keep praying for every day? Pray. And the thing I get worse. And when nature leak now, you're going to hear them say, they're going to find, them going to start blame me too. Yeah, if a earthquake leak Jamaica, them say, you see that, I threw that damn blasted, barefoot, dirty Rasta boy up on the radio, attack all these blasphemous things, you know. You see it? And they're going to start blame me for all the crime too. They're going to blame me. They're going to blame the gunman them. They're going to blame the gay people them. They're going to blame the politician them. All of these things, they're going to blame all of these people in the society because an earthquake leak Jamaica or a hurricane come and watch the people them. They're going to blame someone have to take the blame. But it's them have the gift. Them have the gift, you know, and them couldn't do nothing about it. Nothing about it. But when nature strike now, them say, it's because that, as a matter of fact, you know, if a hurricane or earthquake like Jamaica, you know, you hear them say, they're going to say them is the prayer with them pray for wipe out the wickedness off of Jamaica. And them pray, forget the hurricane, you know, for wipe out the wickedness in Jamaica. But I mark you better pray. Pray hard too. That a 0.7 hurricane, like earthquake, like we lick Cuba, like we lick Haiti, don't lick Jamaica, you know. A war. 10 million people live in Haiti, you know. 2.7 million people live down here, so. All who want to pray good and hard. That a hurricane and a earthquake no lick Jamaica like we lick Haiti. Whoa, may I tell you, it's going to be something else, Rasta. It's going to be something else. So, alias over there. Listen.
Blessed. A chemical from St. Thomas, so me hear last name, but the first time I get to play a program, I always try to call you, but never get you.
Well, don't you get me make you side.
Alright, Mota, me just speak for some whole heap of things the system create for everybody believe, but what me really I say, all of them things the way I say just now, where the intervention and all this, really and truly, Mota, the main thing with we people as black people, we not see ourselves, we see outside ourselves. And you have some simple things that can help secure we, but we not see, because we are see everybody else and them God, but they would not see ourselves. But I hope Jamaica and the world at large can get the message still no more, because it's really serious, you know.
Well, that's what I tell the people, them say, instead of we look inwardly, we are look outward and then confuse ourselves. So we are look outward and not inward.
Yes, Muta. And upon the holy water story where everybody are trying to tell the younger ones and whole heap of mythology we hear from a little bit of grow Muta. Some simple things, because Muta really and truly, we can't live without the herbs and the herbs can't live without we. The tree and a whole, because you know them have to get oxygen from we or we breathe out. Carbon dioxide. Yeah, carbon dioxide. Right. The simple healing powers of the plants, most youths don't know it because we lose the history of the roots. Because I want to tell you, I know enough people who eat right, and trust me, them not to go to the doctor. I have some doctor who train in Cuba and Moscow from Jamaica to the Jamaica government, and me and some of them are friends where them will tell you, you only do this because I have to do the internship. But I don't really want to stay in the government service because what? Them only a killer of people with all different kind of stuff. Some simple things like thyme and garlic can ease pressure, motor, boil it as tea. All of the natural things them we just now see ourselves, our history, our culture, our roots, motor. Blessed for the love and the energy we have push, but I help to push it motor. First, I get them glad for the moment.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man. Give thanks for the call. All the while. Give thanks for them call, yeah.
Yes, motor.
Blessed, man.
Big up St. Thomas, you know, Portmore and St. Thomas.
They don't know, so we always build up St. Thomas, man. We always build up St. Thomas, you know. Because, you know, hey, watch out. Them neglect St. Thomas, you know. You know why them neglect St. Thomas? Because you see Paul Bogle, and you see, when name I get, Pinnacle. My brain's not function, believe you me.
Well,
Leonard Owell.
Oh, yeah, the man that started the Rastafari movement.
Leonard Owell used to over St. Thomas, you know.
Seriously.
And Kwaku, all them people there, I mean, I know people come from over St. Thomas, plus St. Thomas all a certain vibes and maintain a certain cultural perception, perspective.
Definitely.
African tradition, you know.
Because enough people talk about reggae music and mental and everything when they talk about reggae music. I really come in at the music come from Mota.
Yeah, it's a retention of African traditions, you know.
And that's our deepest culture and music. So we have a natural thing, but we enough how we don't know ourselves the Mota. I'm glad for the message I push out real the Mota.
But you know, you say everything up now, you're going to hear people say, I told the people them at St. Thomas practice too much obia. And you see rich people, anytime something happen to them, at St. Thomas, then go and said, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to tell all over the world and come from and come and
Oh, you mean, man?
Mota, remember 1 year when I come and East West and the whole East West have umbrella and full it off and you ask the boy. Yeah. Oh, St. Thomas people, they know the rain I go fall. Look there, when the rain done, East West ground still dry.
Me remember, man, me remember. But you know the sweetest part, right? A man attacked him, woman, and the woman left him, you know, and in Ghana, St. Thomas, you know. Time I try to find out, when this woman left him, now check himself, you know. Him now check, say, at something, maybe him do, and if he talk to the woman about what him do, why she go answer towards him, you know. In Ghana, St. Thomas, a youth want pass exam, now hear the woman say, watch out, me have little money, you know, me could go at St. Thomas, go see if you can pass your exam.
But you know, I'm glad that you have St. Thomas on the topic because we are the backbone of Jamaica in terms of we start the revolution to come out of one phase of the mental slavery, you know. What really a St. Thomas problem in a motor.
Yeah.
The youths them in a St. Thomas. Them now get the key factor with the unity strength.
Well, I don't go St. Thomas alone. I the whole of Jamaica, you know, see the parliament, man, I call people drunk and all them things. And
you know,
irrelevant,
really.
really.
One of the worst part of Muta, when they're on the ghetto level.
Yeah.
You understand, because them have the money, them can't do anything.
Yeah.
But the youth, them not help them one, them just have a small mind, they not have the great mind, they have the ideas. Them only have the small mind, they discuss the one another.
Yeah, true, man. And the woman them still gonna look on them phone to find out who are cuss, who are do dance in this.
You see that's about that. But on the other hand, you know, really, the other thing, you see people who get smart motor, then just run the left here, you know.
Yeah, of course. You know what they must say them for? Because, I mean, not now go. They don't say, you know, the majority of youths, if them get the opportunity, they gonna leave Jamaica and go America and Canada. So,
you know, say all that talk there. The youth who have the youngest doctorate. In the world right now, in a chemistry. They gone somewhere down in Europe because Jamaica lose all the youth like that. And next country see him and take him and go push. Push him forward. I sent them a send come from my classmate in the motor, my brother.
Hey, the way it's like there, man.
I stay too long in the motor, come like call a phone call and me forget to highlight the things them.
Yeah. Well, you have to go follow him, man. Make up,
have to move, motor.
Yeah, alright, Bridget, you have to move, yeah, here?
Alright, no sure, man. Bless up, Harry.
Yeah, just remember, you know, man, the Kane man, the man who called me last week about Kane Mill, you know, call me back, you know, come on, why your number, you know. So the man who did that talk about the Kane Mill last week, call me back. Because the whole week, the man about me about this Kane Mill thing, So, if you know, say you just call me back at the night, yeah. Cutting Edge. Friend, there with you. Yes. Blessed.
Muta.
Yeah, man. Blessed, man.
So, man, I'm telling you about no food here, man. No St. Thomas, now, not. Oh, you hear me after you.
May I listen to you?
A man say, you see?
Yeah.
Clarendon.
Yeah.
And St. Thomas. Alright, now tell you what, me I talk about Clarendon. Here. You never hear about here?
Yeah, man, me hear about here, man.
Alright. There's nothing like that. Foolishness.
Wow.
One man not talk about this and that and...
No, not tell about this and that. What is this and that?
One man not tell you, said, come on, I can make this work for you. And that can work for you.
You mean that say it can work for me?
No. But me I sure that's stupidness. What talk about?
You mean where the man, where the preacher them a say?
Oh, yeah, alright. Let me tell you, stupidness.
No, but oh, you tell me that like to me believe what them a say.
No, man, I say that's no Muta.
Okay.
I'm not saying that.
We are talking about the olive oil where them a sprinkle and all them something.
Olive oil what? You madman.
Oh, you mean?
Foolishness.
But the olive oil them a sprinkle, you mean olive oil what? The olive oil them a sprinkle. Let me not see them, me see it in a brethren, me see it. The man a sprinkle the olive oil around the youth like.
Right.
You know,
saying I realize, you listen every night and I first me call you.
Oh, that is good, man.
First, me call you.
Yeah, so you got to call back again.
Me the right from the grounds are like, Everton blend of them, Okoti, name it, Ernest Wilson.
No, seafood?
No, man, we are a Clarendon.
Okay. Which part seafood? Which part seafood there?
Seafood.
Okay.
That's in St. Thomas.
C5 then. All right. So you say no there so.
A foolishness, man.
No, where you say a foolishness? Me don't understand where you say a foolishness.
No, when I'm now tell me say, you can't come take me up and make me walk if me can't walk.
Then why you think them can't take you up and walk, make you can't walk?
I don't believe what they're making me.
Maybe make you believe in yourself and get up and walk. Eh?
Father up above.
Father up above where? Where father up above where?
You know the above, you know.
Then you just say father above.
Me no know no above.
But you just said.
Alright, sorry about that.
No, you're not sorry. What you're sorry for? You're not sorry about it.
But what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When someone get up and talk to me.
Wait, me ask you a question. Is Uncle Father up above can heal somebody?
You know what father then?
Eh?
Everything come from now after I heard that.
Yeah, but are you up above?
Sorry about that.
When you say sorry, where you say sorry from?
It's a food you want to feed. It was up with that sky.
So you know, if a man can heal you.
Why?
No, where the boy, the old boy come up in night.
Alright, sorry about that. General, you hear me I say to you now.
Yeah.
if a man now tell me, say, me head no good,
Mm.
and me can't get something to heal you. Where you get it from?
When you say your head no good, what you mean? Like, if
No,
you have,
like you're a madman.
you know, if you say you have medicine where man can give you to soothe your madness or to cure your madness.
Well, I don't, me not say no, you know.
Yeah, but what? I know magic
Yeah.
that.
All right.
You have
This
bush
is
where,
right.
you know, if you say you have bush where can cure certain sickness.
Yeah, well, me no know.
No, me ask you, me never say if you know, me ask if you know.
Me no feel.
You know, if you say you have bush where can cure sickness, certain sickness.
Me no really feel.
Oh, you know.
That's the work I make me see.
Okay, so all right. So when a man have sickness now and him go to doctor, or when him go to the bush doctor and the man say some herbs yeah for your asthma, for your glaucoma, for your whatsoever. You know things that can help him to heal it.
But one man cannot say that.
No, me not ask you about the one man. Me ask if
No,
you
you have to
feel so.
chaperone. Because you hear me now.
Yeah.
If you are not here, this is what I say to you now. And you can't have a problem. And the man say, you know, say, easy no arrange. And you go to a next man and he say, you know, say a piston you want. What do you think about that?
When me think about that, when me have one mechanic when me go to, you know, me not shop road with my car to go find out this and find out that. One mechanic me go to with my car.
But in life, I mean, I tell you,
What me I tell you something else. This when time my car one fix, a one person me carry my car go to. Me no carry my car to 10 different people to find out this and find out that. Cause my mechanic supposed to know, so well, that. Me have to go to a next mechanic to go find out that. You know, see it? So me don't know where I say no. If me sick, and me have a doctor where me go to and say, boy, you want to see me mouth. My belly hurt me, you know. Me now go to 10 different doctors.
You need a second opinion.
No, me not have no second opinion, you know. The second opinion is when you go take, when you go have, when a man go cut off your foot because you have cancer, cut off this because you have that. Me I talk about right now, if my belly start to hurt me personally, I go figure out where me did eat first and what me did do. And if me can't figure it out, me find myself to my doctor. Me now go to 10 different doctors. 10 different doctors because me not just. But you know, you are say you don't think herbs can heal nobody.
Hello.
Just
like a while, I was on the road, and we was reasoning, right?
Who did I reason?
Me and my friend them, and them talk about glaucoma. And man I say,
herbs
can cure glaucoma.
Herbs, you don't feel so?
Me not say no. Me not say no.
But you don't say you don't feel so none of them things can cure nothing.
No, but when I say when the man attack, he's not talking, you know, he's a next friend.
You smoke herbs?
Yes, man.
So when you smoke herbs, you don't feel different?
Really different.
No, may I ask you when you smoke herbs if you don't feel different?
Really different.
Yeah, then so the herbs don't do something to your structure, to your body, to your inside. Why you feel different?
Yes.
Then no, you say the herbs can't do nothing.
No, but hold on, I'm not talking about the herbs.
No, but the herbs no herbs.
When the man I say in your side no good.
Yeah.
And the man I tell him say it's good for glaucoma and anything else.
Yeah, you don't believe that?
How you mean I don't believe?
Then you're so contradictory. You just have to me say you don't believe the herbs can cure nothing. I know you talk about ganja. Ganja no herbs. No, nobody talk again, man. I'm going to lock you off now because I have to go to the advertisement name. Because I just ask if you know feature herbs can cure nothing. You say no. I know you tell me about ganja can cure.
No, they don't tell you. They know, no.
Yeah, you tell me say herbs it can't cure nothing. Foolish.
No, I was saying.
Yeah.
The man, sure we are reason.
No, right? But that's about the man.
And the individual know I talk to my next friend.
Oh, you put two of me can't make one of you now. So you say no, me have to go carry you go. Me have to carry you go. So because you start to divide me up now in a two. And you and that about three of we now. And that's three man, you did that talk about it.
No,
anyway, you want to know. Go and go smoke the herbs, man. Go smoke some. Alright, bless it. Yes. The man that smoke some bad herbs. Hey. Watch out not smoke them bad herbs then. Them people them mix the herbs now with some weird situation I know, you know. I get to have people, you know. It's like how they talk about herbs can go around now. You have people, I don't know. I like that day the people them are use when the people them are feel say they busy. Hey, black people not easy, you know, Rasta. Well, white people do it to still, but actually we not blacks around it, why me I say that. But here me I say now. The other day when them say the chikungunya thing I go around and the busy, people say must drink busy. You know, say people at sell pure seed and say are busy. Pure seed, you know. People don't have the market that sell people pure seed and say are busy, you know. People don't easy, you know, that's that. Easy at all. Pure seed. Them a pass off as busy and treat to only people don't know how busy stay. For you live for busy, I say, yeah, man, you are, especially if you come from all uptown a certain place. I say, boy, I forget some busy, you know, the only place I can get is on Coronation Market. But me now go down there, you know. Me now go down there, you know. And then you say, your helper said, no, me follow you down there, man. And the helper you go down there because the helper know business stay there. And she know Coronation Market stay, but she follow you down there to protect you. You and I go down there though. Meanwhile, she can't down to go buy some yam now. You feel say you know busy a man passing and say, busy, busy. And they say, oh, you know, some are so busy for you. You buy the busy and not make the helper say I'm not busy. So you go home with the busy now and when you look, it's pure seed. I always say so, I tell you, man, pure seed people them are bad. Oh, we are saying now, within the level and the consciousness of the whole thing, you know, we need to get in touch with ourselves. We need to analyze, like what Marcus Garvey said, if you have no confidence in yourself, you are twice defeated in the race of life. But with confidence, you have won even before you have started. We look too much outside ourselves rather than look inside ourselves. And because we're not looking inside ourselves, we are looking for some divine something outside ourselves to come save we from the little youth them with the gun them and from the Obia man and from all sort of people. We need to look into ourselves. Believe you me, we can't say it too much time. Yeah.
Yeah, Muta.
You're blessed.
And I'm blessed tonight.
How this?
Rastafari-I, you know, Kwame.
Which ill? Which ill you talk from? Oh, yeah, Scotch Pass. All right, sir. Scotch Pass are no ill.
Yeah, man, go to the east, you know.
Scotch Pass are ill?
Yeah, man.
All right, sir, if you say so.
Yo, I want to read I could utilize some Marcus Garvey, you know.
Eh?
I could utilize some Marcus Garvey.
All right, go on now.
Yeah. It must say, evolution we must change. That sometimes it makes us, evolution we must change, that sometimes it makes us feel to recognize ourselves. Even after the lapse of centuries, when the great white race of today had no civilization of our own, when the white man was living in caves and was counted as savages, this race of ours boasted of a wonderful civilization on the bank of the Nile. It may sound good for some of us to say that we were born here or there, and we need not to go anywhere else but the day. But let me say to you, man, the world is small, and humanity is in the many and various race group, and it is getting larger every day. A race that was 10 million 50 years ago, today it is 60 million. A race that was 30 million 50 years ago, today it is 90 million, and the world is not getting any larger. What will be the multiplication tomorrow of all these various race groups, of those who are in power, those who are strong, those who have at their command the force of nature in which they can exploit the weak and ultimately exterminate them? What will happen to you, the weak, when the strong become more numerous and the world remain at its present time?
Yes.
If you will think down the future and compare the possibility with the future of the happening of the past, then you would realize that the only salvation for the African is for a free and independent Africa. While geographically speaking, the world has ever changed. The world has ever changed and it's been changing. Yesterday we had the Roman Empire, we had the Grecian Empire, we had even the Carthaginian, the Assyrian and the Babylonian Empire. What become of them?
Yeah, hold on. We know why you read out the whole of the philosophy and opinions that Marcus gave upon the program, you know. Hear what I'm saying now.
Alright.
But get the point where you're talking about.
I'm here to know towards where they are towards the white oppressive attitude now.
Yeah.
To all Jamaica and the world abroad, you know, the knowledge of them true self.
Yes.
Because for a people part to seas of oppression, they become deranged.
Yes.
And lose their true moral identity.
Well, right now, the Jamaica look like a paid deranged people are developing it, you know.
Yeah, because we are there to the seas of oppression. And we never really go to a school who do really make I really have that retainment of our past history and the way. So even the House of Parliament, them all become short of the fullness of truth and right.
It gone to Drunko, you know. It gone to Drunko.
Yeah, they've gone to Crow.
Yeah.
Because I see them all shaving them head like dead pigs. When they kill dead pigs now. So them lost them true identity. And become as the man we attack with the youth where he just say a while ago. I really give thanks to that soul because it really, even the past them, I notice them really have to
Well, you have no things to talk about, Bridget. You have nothing to say. So much things to say.
And again, we want to really say, you can answer His Majesty another time after, so.
All right, sir.
Yeah, we'll do next time.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, man, the man, want to read out the whole of the philosophy and opinions of Marcus Garvey upon the program at night, But it's very important that we understand where we are going here, so, you know. We are trying instilling at the people that there are certain things that is necessary and important more than where we were taught. Because when them teach we now work, obviously, politically, socially, spiritually, religiously, most of the things them teach we're still in the filth. It's not working. And if we can't say now work, train with become, them are train with children, them are train young people for really become same like we are going. You know. The youth, them they are university, only for them are come out and become the oppressor. Because right now the people them who are lead way used to be in at the university and say them are come out of the university to come fight against oppression. And now the oppressor become the oppressed. The oppressed become the oppressor. That is really where I go on. The oppressed become the oppressor. And most of the people them right now who we did feel they could have changed things. Because them didn't have the same position like we. Them same one now become the oppressor. And them are train other young people to take over from them to maintain this white supremacy continuously. And ones afraid to stop it because it have to stop somewhere. They must say, Musa, what you talk about? Where you get them foolishness from? A fool thing, but did you know, and this is serious, we just read it today too, you know. We just read it today. Did you know that the #1 tourist destination now, as we speak this year, you know, I want to read the whole light, you know. The #1 tourist destination this year, because every year them show you the #1 destination, the richest person, the richest this, that, where you must go, which food, around things and all them something there. The #1 tourist destination this year is not Italy or France or Germany or London, you know. The #1 tourist destination, them say, is Ethiopia. I wonder if you hear me say. Jamaica, apart from the dirty Rasta them, like me, would I really think say, Me I go leave Jamaica and go spend 2 weeks in Ethiopia and I do nothing. Just go there for a holiday. Only mad people like me think about them things there, you know. Who would ever think? Who a normal Jamaican? As a matter of fact, most artists when me know, anytime I'm not tour, the first thing he want is to go to New York or to Long Mountain Bridge in Brooklyn. You think me could have money and go to Brooklyn go spend holiday and go to Miami go spend holiday? With no disrespect to my brethren, they will live in Miami. But look couldn't go to Miami go spend holiday, Rasta. Most Jamaicans never think say they would have go somewhere in Africa. White people are tell we say right now, if you want to see somewhere in the world this year, go to Ethiopia. That is what they must say. It's not no joke business. Not no joke business, Rasta. I mean, no say if me go bring that to somebody and say, boy, Musa, tell me something. You that suggest we go. I'm gonna tell them, say, boy, I would have go to Ethiopia, you know. I would have go to South Africa. I say, boy, I know I go to them places, Rasta. You want them want to hear about Greece. So we go up not Greece, you know. Them want to hear about Italy and Paris and London and Milan and them places there. Like say, when we talk about Ethiopia, we don't know what we are talking about. When we talk about South Africa, we don't know what we are talking about. When we talk about Ghana and them places, we don't know what we are talking about. But it's a serious thing. If you feel Africa is like the Africa where you did think in your mind, where them put in your mind. It's a total different thinking. You have to go wipe out all of the European, the images of the European put in front of you as it relates to Africa in this 21st century or so. You have to move out all of them images there and re-educate yourself now in Africa. You have to go understand African history before slavery. You have to go understand the connection between Africa and Europe. And then now you have to go look on Africa in a modern world, you know. For come really understand, say, the Africa that them tell you about, no have nothing to do with Africa history and Africa present. Nothing. Because Africa history was like a backward. Africa present is like a savage place where people are kill people and you have disease and all them something there. And in all you hear about Africa, in all you hearing about Africa and how people wicked at Africa, Jamaica is the wickedest country on earth. I can't believe I said that. I cannot believe I'm saying that and really feel say it's true. I'm not supposed to feel say true that. When a man just say nonchalant that, you know, says 100 people dead for the month. And he just take that's normal. 600 odd people dead for the week, for the year. This is the 7th month. By the time the month done, you're going to have 700 people dead. That means if each month, on an average of 100 people get murdered, not just dead, or heart attack, or blood pressure, or diabetes. It's murder. Somebody murder somebody. And if you look at 100 people, you know, Rasta, 100 people can't hold in that studio, you know. 100 people can't hold in that studio. And just imagine where you go? Where you go? Where you tell me about Chifa? Don't tell me about the Chifa. Better where you go at 26 minutes past 12. Mutawa, where you going? Me ask you, where you going? You going home? Them tell you must work till 12 and go home? That's what them tell you? I'm going to talk to Cabo about that. I have to talk to Cabo about that. Believe you me. Because I can make mistakes till 2 o'clock. I have to talk to Cabo about that tomorrow morning. I'm going to talk to Cabo about that. Good night. Good morning. Yes. You see it? And you have to, all when you are going, you have to tell me where to do. You're supposed to there have to tell me what you do, you know. You can't go and tell me what you do, you know. Yes, so we get back to the reasoning. Always say a Guan right now is for not only undermine Africa, but undermine people who stand up for Africa in a relationship to how we want to see the Western world, or how we look on the Western world, and the Western world feed we garbage from them time there, where we not to say to help we and to work for we. And we can't say, but when them a teach you for a long time not working, and it's bully for lie there, so. Them a blind sight with them a cover with eye, them a put a veil over with eye. That's when we talk about Africa, we must feel like it's a weird place. We are talking about it's Africa backward. Then if Africa is backward, how is it that Africa? Alright, you have 3 places that them tell you must visit. The other thing for the thing said 3 places you should see before you die. Well, them talk about some place, but them talk this 3 places. Them say South Africa. All right, one is it's not even a Europe the place then, in the East. I forget the name of the place in this, but I remember the 2 African places them. Them say Morocco and them say South Africa. You just hear we talk to the commissioner from South Africa from the singer. And Morocco, which is in North Africa. No. And now them add no one I tell you say, if you want to really have a wonderful time, in places, good food, unusual food and diverse cultures, you should go to Ethiopia, go spend a holiday. No, if white people are telling me these things, how come when I say it sounds so unusual? It sounds so ridiculous. You know, so we just get a news a while ago say Archbishop Desmond Tutu hospitalized. Yes. Yes. Yes, Archbishop Desmond Tutu has been hospitalized. Just when we don't talk about Nelson Mandela, so look on all them preacher there. Them preacher there, them man, they are some revolutionary, you know. Yeah, I remember when Archbishop Tutu come here, so, and a person did want me read a poem, and I said, I'm going to read this poem. And the minister looked on the poem and said, I have to see the poem first. And the poem named this poem, one of the poem where most people know me right. And it have a part in it say, this poem is knives, guns, bombs, blazing for freedom. The minister said, I must take the party outside. I said, you know, so I not take it outside, Rasta. Because I'm afraid the poem, I not take it outside, you know. You say, I read the poem, right up at Randy Williams, Miss Lou Center there, behind Randy Williams Center. Bishop Tutu get up and come hug me up. Because them man, they know what it is when we are talking about knives, guns, bombs, blood blazing for freedom. This poem is like a drum. Them know what we are talking about. The minister get up and tell me, say, boy, right now we must take out the part of the poem. I said, no, I can't take out the part of the poem. Bishop Tutu get up and just hug me up. May I tell you? The nearest I ever come to a bishop is a bishop who box me in my face because I never have me meeting them to play baseball. The white boy shot me a box and said, well, that's it stars. I never know that's it stars, you know. You think I joke, right? Roman Catholic. Them used to have a thing over Bachana, you know. May I tell you something, go through some things. Them used to play baseball. You can't play baseball? You know baseball? You don't know baseball? We used to play baseball over Machado Sports Club, right? Right past South Camp Road. And the father used to come. Me don't know his wife, me forget me meeting. The thing where you put by your hand to catch a ball. Me forget it, you know, me I go to the father, the one box Mr. Rasta. Me I say, hey, that's why it's from you, you know. Well, Me dey take it still because me don't know if you do, but me know say youth now go take that now, you know. A youth now go take for a pass back to him so you know that start. Me say me gum feel like it displaced in my mouth. Me still I remember him, you know. What big fat fast to them used to teach a charges, you know. Me I said no, but Archbishop Tutu, according to the news where I read that so, has been hospitalized. I could tell you where him hospitalized for now. Nobel Peace Prize winner Archbishop Desmond Tutu is being treated in a hospital for a persistent infection. Persistent infection, his representative said that not tell enough things. That not tell enough things at all. All right. Nobel Peace Prize winner Archbishop is being treated in a hospital for a persistent infection. His representative said the 83-year-old who has wrestled with health problems for years was admitted Tuesday to a hospital in Cape Town, South Africa, and is expected to remain there through Wednesday night. His family hopes he will be able to return home in a day or two, said the Reverend Canon Empo Tutu, one of the Archbishop's daughters. So that is Archbishop Tutu hospitalized.
The heat is on for summer and so are the deals.
I tell the program sound like their program with the advertisement them. Cutting edge. I'm sorry about that, boss, but the advertisement them, we'd have to take the advertisement them. We want to read this thing out to the people them, you know. All right. Now, people hear about Hollywood and they hear about Bollywood. Well, most people never hear about Bollywood, really. Because really and truly now, you have Bollywood in India. And you have Hollywood in Los Angeles. Well, you know, Nollywood. Nollywood is in Nigeria. Now, why you listen to this, you know, because when I tell you, say, Africa, the Africa where them teach about in a history, and the Africa where them show in the present, you know, the two imagery where them show you about Africa is total lie, you know. Total lie. It's like a man say, boy, right now, Jamaica. But when them go to Kingston and them go to New Kingston, you know, it's a different thing, you must say. Him go to Alpha Tree is a different thing, you must say. We're going to take this car, we don't want them credit done. Yes, EL.
Yeah, man, Muta, all good.
Yeah, blessed man. At the point of cops are reading something about Guanta.
Well, let me start off by saying,
well, it's like man, take long, it's like
inspiring program from you, especially the one when you did in how you did the Birmingham or Middlesbrough.
Eh?
A while ago, you do a program in a Birmingham or Middlesbrough, and you touch some heated point, man. It was a video. It was a video, so I'm not sure. You must remember, man.
But most of the thing when I do, I remember the whole of it.
But you know do a lot in Birmingham or Middlesbrough. In England, you weren't.
When in Middlesbrough?
Middlesbrough is also in England.
Oh, eh? It's so like Germany.
But at one of those places, you were in England, and it was, you did video. I don't normally say the video.
Yeah.
Anyways, you did touch some very good point in that program. However, more start off by saying, just want to ask you, who you think is the wickedest woman in the Bible?
The wickedest woman in the Bible?
Yeah. Well, just your opinion.
You know, you have to go and talk because it's something we have to go talk about, you know, because I don't remember the woman in the Bible.
So, you think a wicked person can exist more than Rebecca?
Rebecca, you mean him son,
him own son?
Yeah,
when he husband and him son.
Okay.
You think somebody can wickeder than that?
Yeah, man, you have some woman who wickeder than that, man. You have woman who wickeder than that.
Look on this here.
You have woman who kill them picnic and kill their husband and kill.
In the Bible? Well,
no, in the Bible. No, in the Bible.
Well, that me they talk about me say who in the Bible wickeder.
Okay, yeah.
Muta, remember, you know, this woman in a Muta. This woman have 2 sons. Them say one a hunter and one was a yard boy.
Yeah.
So you go believe say this yard boy is a yard boy where you can say, alright, you go cook and clean. Now them something you go think about?
Yeah.
And you want to tell me, say, when we read the story, you know, remember saying, you know, even when him go deceive the man, you know, this yard boy could even look about the pot the proper way, you know. She herself did even have to go look about the pepper pot for the man.
You talk about Jacob.
Yeah.
Esau and Jacob.
Jacob and the yard boy, me talk about.
But you want the people them know where you talk about. That Esau and Jacob you talk about.
Yeah, man. So, alright, me remember I said Jacob could not even look about the pepper pot himself, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, worthless this boy. So why I'm really there yard? Him can't do nothing. Why I'm there yard do?
Well, him a prepare for God give the whole world. the world. God give him the whole world, you know. That film seed are gonna be the chosen people, them.
And then you go look on this and you go say, God allow this to happen.
Yeah, it's a trick. God set up a trick.
Hey, me say, if there's any, if even for a second more believe some things in the Bible, this a story, even more than the Jesus fought them what them have in the Bible, but Jesus this and Jesus do that. Like you, me no believe in, and me believe say he was a man.
But you know, say that story is the genesis of all we say going on right now. That story is the genesis of the idea of a chosen people that God made millions of people and a little set of people. So that idea, that story is the reason why you have the Israeli them and the Palestinian them now at war, and the Israeli them take with the people them land. That story is the reason why people are say them is Israelite and not African. You have people who are say them are Israelite and them are not African. That story they create a whole heap of craziness in a black people mind, man.
Exactly, man. Then what in all I know, remember me I listened to you again one time. I remember if I did that program, I did stand up there talk about me they watch a video there, you did say something like say when Cain, when time something there after I kill him brother. How much he just left and say go east, go find a woman.
In the land of
listen to that and I say imagine, you know, it's just so obvious because actually in our Bible feature the obvious people did exist outside the Garden of Eden. So if people did exist outside the Garden of Eden, what they mention in the Bible, why weren't they ever considered? You can't really realize the Bible, like you say, they concentrate on one specific set of people.
But I get a better joke. If you read Genesis 6, it says that the sons of God, capital G-O-D, not common G-O-D, you know.
The O-D to come capital?
No, capital G, sorry. Capital G, not capital G-O-D, capital G. So when you see them have capital G, you know, it's not God's them at about, you know, it's the God. Right?
Oh.
Yeah. It say, the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were fair and took unto them.
Read that, man. Remember me read that to me.
Yeah, man. Me not done it, man. That's something I try to show you. That's something I try to show you, man. The sons of God saw that the daughters were fair and took unto themselves wives. And in that day, giant came upon the land. Now, if God have sons that are in a Genesis, you know.
Yeah.
How is it that them tell we say Jesus is the only begotten son?
Our next way more ask say too is that so are we supposed to say that probably then God made these people, but these people that are referred to as sons of man, were they not created by the same God?
No, and the sons of man, me talk about, you know, sons of God.
Yeah, man, but me I say, remember, based on
I don't know who God impregnate to get these sons, but the Bible say God have son. Me, it's like the Muslim people, them not believe about Jesus Christ as God's son, you know. Because they must say God have no son.
Are the sons of man, me I ask about the one, the
sons of God, sir, that the daughters of men.
The daughters of men, sorry, yeah, the
daughters of men.
These daughters of men,
yeah.
Were they not created by God? Of
course. But you see, you have little God and big God, you know, you have little men and big men. So you have like, me, you know, it's like the daughters, the sons of God, the daughters of men.
Oh.
You see, like me, I use the daughters of men, you know. The sons of God.
We can sons of men. We are the sons of men. We're not sons of God. That's
the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were feared. So the daughters of men, the men, they won't matter about us now, like me and you.
Okay.
And the sons of God now is like the Pope and the Bishop, them and all these people.
That is practically how they wanted us to. Because we smart enough to know that nothing really goes so, you know.
No, me not say something goes so, you know.
No, but me know.
How them put it, will tell you say it's only one son God have. But in a Genesis, it tell you say that
it contradict.
Sons of God. Capital
G-O-D. It say have more than one son. No,
why I bring that to you know, it's because when you say that means you know that Cain went to the east of the garden and found himself a wife. It means that people was on the earth before Cain and Abel, because Cain now got married somebody over the other side of the garden. So I don't know, maybe the sons of God one of the daughters of men him got married to.
So something why you never really touch upon when me always ask myself to relate into that Cain. Because we have a whole list of things that we can't go into. But about that Cain and Abel story, where Cain was supposed to get animals for sacrifice. May I think about that? When we go get animals for sacrifice?
I mean, God don't make animal before man. God make animal before man, you know.
But remember, say Cain was a farmer of vegetable, put it that way.
Yeah, God never like vegetarian.
While his brother was a butcher, put it that way, because I meet him. So you want to tell me, say, me take my best of my vegetarian food when me can come give because I value that, you know. Me take the best and you take your best of your sheep or whatever can come give, but you feast, so because you love chicken or whatever, then or you love meat, you accept mine more. I see him amount of love we put in it, you know. But it's just that say me is a vegetable man and you is a meat man. You understand? So why you know go love one more, accept one more than the other? You better if you did accept it, two of them with this and then
but you can't tell God, you can't tell God what to do. You tell God what to do. You can't tell God what to do. God prefer the scent of dead flesh. It say that in the Bible. When Noah come out of the ark, God said, take the best of what is there and offer it to me as a sacrifice, because him love the scent of dead flesh. Genesis 8. Anyway, I want to read this thing, I know, so I want to don't talk about this and read this thing. I believe you.
Hold on, I have one question to ask you again. May I wait long enough, so I'm sure I can't blame me.
Alright, go on.
Who is something that, to the Rastafarianism? Selassie. Jesus is the savior for Christianity.
Alright, well,
Muhammad is the savior for Muslim. Where I assume.
Selassie is the savior for Rasta.
And also, Selassie is the savior for Rasta.
Yeah, I don't say Selassie is Jesus, you know.
No, I'm just saying.
Tell you, when it says savior, I cannot sound but in terms of how one say Emperor Selassie is the Almighty, the concept of God is different. But if you want to say God, you can say God. But the concept is different. Because Holy Christian that say man and no God. The Rasta man that say man and God. Yeah, so Haile Selassie is a man. And man is God.
So do you consider Selassie to be God?
Yes, but I don't say God. I don't say God. I don't say God, but I just talk about God in relationship to how people say God.
Oh,
When
okay,
people say God,
he would be your supreme being then. Put it that way.
yeah, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
man.
I own
The way you
it
think
because
Rasta is, where Rasta is, Rastafari is people who look on Emperor Haile Selassie as the Almighty. That is where Rastafari is. People them in Jamaica who say them is Rasta. Is the reason why them is Rasta is because them say Emperor Haile Selassie is the Almighty. It's just that.
No,
You can't go around that, you know. So I say Emperor Haile Selassie. But I now say Emperor Haile Selassie is Jesus Christ and a return Jesus Christ.
No, man, me know that definitely, man. That's why I get it clear, you know.
Yeah, if you want to reason with I wouldn't say Haile Selassie a God, you know. Because God is really a term where so limited to fear perception that I wouldn't go look now go say God. I know accept God.
But that's why I say supreme being.
Yeah,
because me would really classify no one as God. Me really
supreme
would really say creator in or something like that. Which
I
again,
mean, nah, say creator neither.
I realize that. I realize that because I see a program I listen to. I realize you say not even create.
You believe that nobody create.
That is where me differ though. When you reach the Selassie part, because when you touch upon the Selassie part, me totally disagree because me if you do some research.
Where you disagree about the Selassie part? Where you disagree about the Selassie part?
Well, based on what you and the caller agree on, you said that Selassie was a Christian.
Yeah.
He was a Christian.
Yes.
Therefore, him worship
Jesus.
The same Jesus and God, would I assume. And then for you, if you think that he was the supreme being, I don't really see how that makes sense.
All right, so let me answer a question now. What is the meaning of supreme?
Supreme being in my... Well, we don't know what I mean. Supreme.
All right, what is a being? A being is what?
Being more I would think just became existent.
A being is something existing.
Yes.
Tangible, being. Right? So if I say God is a supreme being, that means God would have to be something that is tangible to I.
Okay. Me see your logic. You are saying
if supreme, wait, when I say supreme, I don't mean supernatural, No.
We
can't mix up supreme with supernatural.
Yeah.
Because people say supreme. God is a supernatural being. I say God is a supreme being. It's a total different thing I talk about.
Yeah, but
because I don't believe say man or anything create the heaven and the earth. I don't think that there is something named God will create the heaven and the earth, I think say it matter a change form, but the substance is here. It's just the form a change. So it was always here in different form.
Well, let me give you what I think. I think that there is a creator.
Yeah.
Me think
Most
that there is a creator. That is where we differ. Because like what you said then, me get your logic, But then me think that there is a creator. But then me cannot really say. Me definitely don't believe in this Christianity thing without a doubt.
Well, I have sat down for years and thinking of myself about this creator thing. And in my life at this moment, I come to the conclusion that I don't accept a creator.
And then we probably would have to talk on a different level for you.
Because if a man tell I say there is a creator, at what point in time that creator decide that all of this will be created, that that no one can identify this creator, but all them talk about is he create this and he create that. He can't create nothing. He can't create nothing, brethren. Just thinking. Is that thinking? All of these concepts come from out of man's head. The concept of God and devil has nothing to do with something out there. It has something to do with something inside of the human mind. That man create these entities inside him. And him couldn't create God without create a devil. And then until he says God create the devil. It's not God create the devil, no, it's man that create the devil in himself. It's like when create God in himself.
You know why, Muta? You know why your argument go always have a strong backative to it. You see, when you look on the whole logics of things, you I say what you are say, and you have some good argument behind it. Everybody I say what them I say, and whether or not people go say a crap, them have good argument behind. And me I listen to what you say now, and me just I say blink, you know, say one more time say make sense, because how the hell so much foolishness take place with you, and so much gods are fight over them. Well, people
Virgin, let me tell you something, man.
And them stuff there. When you look into all of them stuff there, you really have to wonder why this creator would make it up. That is where me feel say you are come off. But
I tell you something. You see the earth, the life where we see, where we come see, where it's there, all when we're gone, it's still there. That life, that is nature. That way them say, in the beginning, God created heaven and the earth without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. All right. You see the light is the illumination of man's intelligence, man's ideas and concepts to him having him, you know. It's not something outside. So when a man say God, and him start to create concepts around God and religious perspective around God, it has nothing to do with life. It has nothing to do with nature. Because nature is not working off a man's intelligence. If nature want to destroy out there, so one earthquake destroy over there, so there's no intelligence that is deciding that when rain fall, it's going to fall upon one man out stop. And when this happens over there, so nature don't insist on a good man and a bad man. Because if an earthquake come, the same earthquake will lick the good man, will lick the bad man too, and sometimes it will save the bad man too.
No, without a doubt, man.
Yeah, but let me come to the point. Nature is being. You see, you can't prescribe intelligence to nature. It's man prescribing intelligence to things that him himself create. So when him say God, him say he. When him say the devil, him say he. And it's really him. All of these things are emanate from, you know. The good and evil that you say are create at this mad, that create madness on the earth, you know. It's man. It's man that do these good and evil. It's nothing else. Because nature don't know good nor evil. It's on go man insist on good and evil. When you do something wrong, where it's opposing to man way, man understand it, him say it's evil. When you do something good, that when you see people smile and you go kindness to man, you do kindness to woman, dog, animal, goat, you say it's God. So all of these concepts is coming from man.
Yeah, me know me. So I really want to lose a point.
All right, go on, say what you say.
Alright, I'm going to show you how close me are there now. Alright. Me don't believe definitely in a nothing what them have exist right now. So me not really, that's why I say basically me pray to my creator. Me cannot pray to God or Jesus or them foolishness.
So why you pray to the creator?
Because me believe say I was created. Put it that way.
No, but yeah, but alright, if it's something that creates you, why you want to pray to it? That may I ask you. What is the purpose of praying to something that creates you?
Because then if something really create me or someone really create me, then I would then think that indeed they are my supreme being in my instance. In my case.
Stick up in. If something create you, I create a pot, or if I create a puppet.
No, but we can't really go there some more time. It's how we intelligent. There is no way a man can create a man.
But if God, if the creator creates you, why is it necessary for you to pray to that creator? That may I ask.
Because indeed he would be, more than need to thank him then. Put it that way. I would definitely need to thank him. Put it that way.
So every day you're going to pray and thank him, say, he make you.
He make me, and indeed, me believe, say boy.
And what that's supposed to do to it?
I will be rewarded.
Oh, so you pray to get something?
Because me believe.
So you feel say when you pray to God, He will go and give you something?
No, man, make we not say God then, but say Creator.
The Creator. When you feel say if you pray to the Creator, Him going to give you something in return for praying to Him.
Yeah, Him can't, just that like when He did have the power to blow breath. And no other man not have the power to do that.
But you know, they say a narcissism that. A narcissistic thinking that to both God, you know, you make it God be anthropomorphic. You know what anthropomorphic mean?
Somebody don't for me there.
Anthropomorphic mean that you are making God into human being understanding. That means you are attributing the ways of man to the supernatural creator. And I am saying to you now, if the Creator make you, why is it that He demands that you pray to Him, that you can get something from Him?
Alright, so
what's the purpose of that?
Just to ask you one question before me reply to that. I don't know if that is intelligent, but
you know, so
what do you pray to Selassie or what?
No,
how do you worship Selassie?
No, I don't worship. No, wait there.
Hey.
I praise Haile Selassie. I know worship Haile Selassie.
Alright, how you praise him? What do you?
Why I praise him? I praise him not to get something from him, but I praise him because I say, well, look how today me could have did that. Me walk all up on the road and I can't lick down a man or son. You know, so me could have get licked down. Why give thanks to that? It's a.
Then the same thing me they say, Muta.
No, but me not. But me not doing it to beg him to give me something.
But me never, Muta. Come on, you see, I same thing. Me I say, twice they talk.
No, but you said the reason why you pray. I know pray to Selassie. You know, I praise him. There's a difference between I pray and I praise him.
Me just. But Muta, no, if you listen to what I was saying to you.
You say you pray to God. You pray to the Creator. It to get a reward. I don't pray to Haile Selassie to get no reward.
You see, there's some boy, I don't know. Oh, you're very just, I swear.
No, but not just a religion. You say you pray to Creator to get a reward.
Muta, don't reverse the content. That's why I tell you, I look for the correct word.
But that word that you use,
I forget about what I said before.
But that word that you use.
What you just say, explain it perfectly. Yeah. That is what I do.
I don't worship.
Me tell us, me thank him to create me. Me don't know how you can't
the thank nobody to create me.
I tell just like what you say, you thank him because I want care for that.
I thank my mother and my father.
Me thank him just the same. So me don't know how you reach a point where you say, boy.
No, because you say, you pray to the Creator to get a reward. That is what you say.
Muta. Yeah. Boy, you see, me know I can't record it, so probably after I program done, I can listen if I that me did say. But I am sure that when I was saying it to you, I said that I thank him. That was how I started out by telling you that me thank him.
You never use the word prayer. You never use the word prayer.
Yes. Because I saw me thank him. I pray to him.
You pray to him for what? I mean, say, why you pray? What is it that you pray to the Creator for?
Thank him.
And you say, you pray to him that you can get a reward.
That he create me. That was what I said. You see, so a reward part, and then
the reward. You say, when the
convo say, what we did talk about is that I pray to him because he create me, and I thank him for that. That me say to you.
I know prayer. I
we go way down in the convo, and no me and tell us basically yes.
I know prayer. I know prayer. Tell a man say I know prayer.
Okay, you know pray. You pray
I know prayer.
The difference between me and you is that you pray to Selassie.
No, I know prayer.
You pray Selassie. Sorry, you pray Selassie.
Yeah, and I praise my woman too.
And I pray to my Creator. So you praise Selassie, and I praise my woman too. Well, you know, I mean, look funny that you can put it that way. So
I mean that way. That way them I put it. I praise my woman. And I praise my father for bring me upon earth.
Yeah,
and that's on my earthing stuff.
No, me get why you say that no.
But make me talk. But all right, we have to move on now. Me want to talk about this Nollywood thing. You're divert. So long me give you nearly half hour on the radio, you know.
And nearly half an hour.
Me go send you the voucher, the invoice. All right, me gone. Yes, what a theological reason you to know about prayer and praise and worship and you know, say, when name, where the brother will run fast name, Usain Bolt. You know, say Usain Bolt is that supreme being. In supreme in what him do, as the fastest runner, that make him a supreme being. It's just that, you know. So, supernatural, in my thinking, God is a supernatural being. People also say that he is a supreme being. I don't deal with supernatural being. I never not with supernatural being because I can't conceive, perceive, or receive nothing when it comes on to supernatural. This supernatural being that people talk about, that when they pray to this supernatural being, something happened for them. 6 million people, 7 million people in the world. And this supernatural being is omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient all over the place. And it's doing something for you personally. Just like how Israel said, them is the chosen people of this God. And that chosen people now give them authority to go into a city and kill even the children them on the mother's breast. Even the dog shall not escape. And them say, take the woman them for yourself. Even if them did married, kill all of the man them and take the woman them for yourself. That is a supernatural being where I hear people talk about. I cannot give credence to that supernatural being who plan with a man, with a woman, with the brother to say, for trick a man, the father, for eternally now getting blessing that you come now and create havoc in the world with your chosen people Zionistic argument. Where a man tell you now, says only one name that man can be saved under, and that is the name of Jesus. When no man ever name no Jesus. I don't know how man I going to tell you about him going to save you under that name when no man never name. So Jesus Christ is a configuration of Greco-Roman ashes that raise up. When you tell people about Hebrew, Amharic, Aramaic, Yahshua, and all of these terms, they might tell you, so where you get them foolishness from? If you tell them, say, 2,000 years ago, there was no Jesus Christ on earth. No man named so. No man. People might look at you and say, Musa, where you taught them foolishness for? Then, everybody come and say Jesus Christ and you are come talk different thing. Me no follow majority, you know. Majority not always right. A good example, the emperor wear no clothes. The emperor come out on him veranda naked as the day was born and through the tailor tell him say a fine linen where nobody can see. So the bad so this clothes will not exist. And him come out and attack where everybody say, oh, the clothes look so sweet, and one little picnic in the audience. But the emperor never have no clothes. Him naked. And the majority they are ball out, this and a ball out that. I know come here for follow majority, you know. I think for myself, free thinking. Let me say, whether you're Rasta, whether you're Christian, whether you're Buddhist, Islamic, you can't come to put something down on me and now for me come accept it just so. You have to think about it. Check it out. Weigh it. I mean, no say, most of the things them, where them teach we, in this part of the world, yeah, has done nothing to help the collective race of people named African people. There's nothing been that is helping to free I and free the race African people from the illusion of Western civilization, of Western religion, of Western education, of Western culture and Western food. All of the things them that we have developed here is poisoning way. The food that we are eating, the Western idea of food is poisoning us. The Western idea of religion is corrupting our consciousness. The Western idea of politics is destroying us in the streets. The Western idea of sex. Not to mention that. The Western idea of sex. So, and nothing with this Western thinking about God and devil and all them something. The devil can't do nothing. Nothing. The devil cannot do nothing. The devil now no stronghold, no power over I, because I not the devil in my life. I not the devil in my life.
Mitzi, did you know that save parts save lives? Save.
Yeah, Muta.
Yes, please.
Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah. Want to mention something, you see? Back in the 70s, we used to talk about the Chinese when they ride bicycle. You know? So we just want to think about that.
Think about what? The Chinese are ride bicycle?
Yeah, man. We used to say something about the Chinese.
Yeah. What we used to say?
You know what I figure? We who are conscious
you
and
say
working that thing,
what we
know
say?
what I mean.
No, me don't know what it mean. Me never conscious what it mean. What it mean?
Me know you know what I mean,
no,
man.
Bridget, I don't me alone. I listen to this program. You know, tell me what it mean when you say Chinese are ride bicycle.
It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone.
The way you bring it up for then.
Me only want to pay attention to it to who really know.
Yeah, I mean no know.
Things.
So me out of the loop, you know, because me no know.
All right. Brother Farrakhan, you see, he give some recent talks about the wheel. Since there is a great arrogance in the world and a great proudness, we need to really check out what he's saying in this time about the wheel. Why was it created?
Yeah.
So, give thanks here.
All right. That you want to say?
Yeah, man, that's it.
All right, give thanks, Bridget. All right, me want to read this thing I know, you know, because as me I say, before the Bridget talk to me with this long talking, we tend to think that what them tell you about Africa in history and what them tell you about Africa now is just that. And we know different. We owe Africa as our being. We know, say, the historical Africa that them show we is not Africa that. It's slavery that. And the present Africa that them showing we, with the whole heap of disease and the whole heap of killing and all them thing there, it's 50-odd country in Africa. Now hear this now. There used to be the preserve of informal home gathering around old flickering TV sets. But Nollywood films have now gone global. Now for those of you who don't know what Nollywood is like Hollywood and Bollywood. Bollywood is a version of Hollywood. And Nollywood is a version of Bollywood and Hollywood. But this is now the Nigerian call it Nollywood. Streaming giant Netflix. Now, if you know who Netflix is, me can't explain it to you. Netflix is a thing where you can pay by your computer thing and get movies from America. Movie streaming giant Netflix has dedicated an entire section to Nigeria's mega film industry. So rather than having to buy a DVD, viewers around the world can now get their fix of Nigerians' drama straight to their computer screens. Nollywood is notorious for churning out hundreds of movies per month. Capturing viewers with stories ranging from romance and drama to comedy and witchcraft. Now, what you need to know about Nollywood. Movie industry employs over 1 million people. It's the second largest employer in the country after agriculture. Nollywood generates 600 million for the Nigerian economy annually. It produces about, listen to this. Nollywood produces 50 movies per week. Second only to India's Bollywood. So you know Bollywood is the biggest thing going on in the world, India. The India movie industry is much, much larger than Hollywood. But now Bollywood, which is Nigeria, is the second largest movie industry in the world. I produce 50 movies per week. No. We not hear about these things. No. Because what them want us to know, what them don't want to know, we have to go search. Because not that them don't say it to know and them don't know it to know. But them don't put it in front of your face, up front. Is you know have to go round the corner now to go find out, say. But you know, so them have these information. These information can be had if you only go behind them screen and dig out where them are dig out. You understand? No. This is very important that we know these things. Why it's important? Because we will have a different perception of Africa if we know that even in Africa, movies are made. And more movies are making in Africa than we are making in Hollywood. And it's black people in the not as gay guys, not as pure shooting up, murder, killing, and this and that. But some of the teams them is directly related to Africans and how Africans behave in Africa. So it's a different perception, different perspective when you understand these things. Because you can see that there's a whole heap of Nigerian DVD up on the roads in Jamaica selling now. Nigerian this and Nigerian that. But how much we didn't know, say, Nigeria produce 50 odd movies per week. Second only to India, Bollywood. This is Nollywood. I hear the man talk about it. You hear about Hollywood, Angelina Jolie, and all these Hollywood, and the actors them in Nigeria. You hear about Boko Haram, of course. You hear about Boko Haram. We are killing people in the north Nigeria. Nigeria have 150 odd million people. 150 odd million people. Even if you put Jamaica 3 million into 150, may I tell you, 3 million into 150, can you imagine that? And this country is producing dozens of movies per week. We have to find the news, anywhere the news there. Just like how we go find out, say, Ethiopia, according to them big Forbes magazine and them this magazine and that, Ethiopia is the place to go to this year. Yeah, it's trending. Them talking about trending. Them use the word trending. Well, Ethiopia is in the trending places to go this year. You think say black people and go Rasta want go there. You think say black people go want go there, so we go spend a lady here. You have to go inclined, African-minded. White people just looking at them paper they know, like how me look on it now and say, oh yeah, really? And then just go search out more about Ethiopia. And by summer done, before summer done, Ethiopia them gone. Go have them holiday rounds and go eat injera and what and all this food. I tell you, Believe you me, meanwhile we did a concentrate on Ebola. Meanwhile, them have a concentrate on Ebola and that we must go to West Africa. Meanwhile, the Ivory Coast minister, we sit down with the Prime Minister and the Prime Minister say by next year, listen to me, I tell you now, the Prime Minister of the Ivory Coast say, me sit down there so, who sit down there so, Babs Green sit down there so, Jackie sit down there so, Babs Green sister sit down there so, who else sit down there so? Him tell we say by next year, Ivory Coast will be the largest producers of cashew. Yes. Him say Ivory Coast will be the largest producers of cashew. No. This news I tell we say Ivory Coast outside is the largest Ivory Coast is the largest producer of cashew, but in terms of shelling things, them have to send it to India. Now, what them saying now is that by next year, them going to develop the machinery to provide employment for the people of the Ivory Coast, where them going to have the machinery to shell the cashew themselves. And news them thing they raggy, you know. News raggy, you know. This is the same country that when we left the other day, them ban bleaching cream. Ban bleaching cream, the same people them. Next news what I tell you about is Yaya Jamin. Yaya Jamin say, by next year, cause him say him don't want him people them to be continuously relying on Western agriculture to provide them food because them want to poison off African people. So yeah, say look, enough rice to be sustainable by 2016, which is next year, 2016. The man said we're going to produce enough rice so that Gambia can be self-sustaining in rice production. No, it's these things we want to tell you. Because we have heard so much good things about America. We have heard so much good things about America. Would I like to hear some good things about Africa, given that Africa have 50 different countries, and not all of the countries them in Africa is at war. Not all of the countries them in Africa at war. Right, you know that. So when we tell you these things now, we'll tell you with the intention that don't believe that the history where white people teach about is a history of Africa. It's a history of them imagination and how them would like Africa to be, and how them want you to see Africa as an African who's domiciled on these former slave plantation islands. So when we hear about Africa, we think naked people. We think savages are cook people in a pot and I eat them. We think pan women who make man ill treat them. We think pan all of these crazy things, lion in the king of the jungle. When lion not go in a jungle. All of these things we think about Africa. And we think about slavery. That we as African people were slaves and then bring us here to civilize us and teach about cell phone. That we can have cell phone now that we civilize. Most ingredients were in the cell phone. Africa it come from the Congo. Most of the ingredients in your computer, Africa it come from. That if you know, this is the cutting edge on RFM.
My name.
We're there on the stepping razor, the art of war. We still there on the African thing, I know. Yes, them are sure we say African tourism is booming. African tourism is booming. Between 2000 and 2014, tourism doubled. 56 million people. May I tell you, 56 million people visit Africa between 2000 and 2014. That's 4 years. In 4 years, 56 million people visit the continent. You know what, I want to play this. I want to play this, you know. Or we play this now. I can see if I can play this. I'll see if it can come through here, so. Because this is very important that we figure out these things for ourselves. And don't make the hype get to half track. Like the other day, I said, don't go to Africa because Ebola. I mean, me there in Nigeria when them say Ebola, they are Nigeria. Me was in Nigeria when them say Ebola there. And me come back without Ebola. Come nearly get chikungunya. You can't believe that. You left Africa, disease there, and come in a little Jamaica, come see people are dead from a little mosquito bite. Believe you me. Oh, them treat we so bad, man. Oh, them treat we so. You know, some of this thing I play. I have to wait till it boom up. Let me play one music, yeah. Can't play, you know, because we plug out this. I tell you, say, if me was a journalist, if it was a real journalist, you know, before me get fired long time, they better know, so them never employ one journalist. They better know, so they never employ one journalist. So, you have a Gideon time. Saying before all pirates came, this is the cutting edge going off, believe you me. Them philosophy, you know, because the thing is that the philosophy, it's hard play, no, it's hard play. The philosophy, where them talk about Oman, Aristotle, and all these people have, for them we have to define things logically, and the way them teach we is like if we not use for them logics. And one of the logics where them demand of us to use is them logics of the concept of God. Them have a certain logics about God, where if you don't give credence to that logics, you know, it sounds like you don't have no sense. You know, it's like how me and the brethren are reason a while ago, totally outside of the normal religious perspective. A man right away, I said, them two people that chat foolishness, and if me say, Moses talk damn foolishness. Because him no why hear me talk about, say, why, me not say nothing about God and them want to come label me now as atheists. And them little weird, you know, so them think, you know, if you're not Christian, you're atheist. Because your concept of God don't match with how them see God. Most people in Jamaica, perception of God was given to them by them parents and them parents before them, and all of those parents, that God, as you hear the white guy say on the tape, is white people. Concept of God we all are maintained. We try to develop the European idea of God as we go along, even more than how him develop it. Because meanwhile, white people have shed that. We have put and add more things on it, and feel say the more we add upon this concept of God with them give way, we think say it go free way. But we still have feel say there's a next life, like the virgin last week we claim say finite and infinite, and you have infinite body we are go to heaven, we're good, and infinite body we're evil. So right away, you see, there's another creation in the consciousness that is given to us based upon of them logics. For them logics tell you about a heaven in the sky and a hell under the earth. Our logics that tell you say heaven and hell emanate from the human conditions. Heaven and hell emanate from the human condition. It's not a place. It's not a place that you go to. That is only European philosophy. that have carried through that. Because there's nobody in history, and if you trace it back even to Kemet, Ethiopia, Nubia, Greece, Rome, there's nobody that has ever tried to preserve them soul and can explain to us what that preservation means as it relates to how we understand things. Because we have to let go all intelligence. That human intelligence, you have to shed human intelligence for a belief that no man has ever proven to be real or logical or rational. That is really where we're going. We use irrational thinking and call it logical explanation. And the thing is that now that our explanation is going to look illogical in line with the European logics. You know, it's like when you're there at school and they tell you about this woman named Miss Malaprop in her book named The Rivals. There's a book named The Rivals, an English literature book named The Rivals. There's a woman in the name Miss Malaprop where she turns things into things where it is not. You know, she said things, but what she say is not the thing which she say about, is not that she really mean. So them call it malapropism. You know, it's like metaphors using incorrect words in sentences. So when the Europeans come with freedom logics and them implant it in our brains, and especially the logics of God and creation and religious beliefs and practices, them logic in our brain, and we start to develop on it, move it away further and further from what we know in our ancestral legacy, and then we can't catch it back. And we can't catch it back because we hold on upon it even more than how Europeans hold on upon it. And when we look upon the conditions of black people today, and for 400 years, we look upon the conditions of black people, there's nothing out there that we have held on to, that has helped us, that was given to us by the European invaders. Nothing. Economically, politically, or socially. And we are trying to mimic them. We are trying to mimic for them way. We are trying to understand for them way. Instead of understand how. Warm to we, warm to self. Warm to understanding of self. What it means to understand self. It means to go back, as we would use this word Sankofa, to understand the legacies, history, culturally, politically, socially, economically, spiritually, and then see how we can craft it into what we know now as 21st century people. And we're not stupid enough to say, well, we used to run up and down and naked, run up and down and Africa naked, so we could run up and down, yes, so naked. No, we not say that. Because we know that there are certain things in history that cannot work right now in the present. And there are certain things in the present right now that is not working for we as historical people. Food. When we look at what we eating now, it's not historical food we are eat. And that is what is poisoning we intention to. Black people, we in a serious mess that need to be addressed. We can't just use where we not put there. I expect say it will work for we. It work for other people, it not must work for we. Chinese have a way of doing things. Them cultural perspective work for them for thousands of years. When you're looking at the Bible, you know, it's not about China people in the Bible. It makes it sound like China people never existed in them time there. You think so them easy. You think so them people are easy. Them write out certain people out of the Bible, you know. And the geographical location make me realize, I know them, they talk about this, you know. The geographical location, where them put it, them use for themselves in a geographical location where them no respond, where them not supposed to there. It's like Batman in a Gotham City. It's not that you do have a city named Gotham City. It's that you do have a man named Batman. It's a terrible thing, you know. It's a terrible thing. Gotham City exists in real life. But the guy who, the Marvel Comics guy, I don't remember what his name. Him put a man in the city named Batman. So you must know, in your thinking, realize Gotham City that going to save your name Batman. And him write it that way. It's a similar thing them do with the Bible. Them find geographical location that is real and write themselves in those geographical location and X out the people them who really come from that geographical location out of the book. So when you're looking at the book, you now see yourself in those geographical locations, even though you supposed to be there. You see them, the image of them in those geographical locations. And you know, you're about Indian people in the Bible. You know, you're about Chinese people in the Bible. You know, you're about the Mongolians in the Bible. You know, you're about all, you know, you're about black people in the Bible, yes, but black people is like second hand, a carry cross and all them something there. How them get to do that? How them get to just continue to do that? So, continuously just do that. How them get to things so over and over and over and now realize we now get nowhere. Look what's going on in Jamaica, you know. It's a system. It's a system that we need for breaks. It need for break somewhere. It can't continue so centuries and centuries of 500 years it's a going on so now. 500 years. The King James Version of the Bible is 500 years old. The King James Version of the Bible is 500 years old. And that version of the Bible is what has shaped the slaves hundreds of years here that people live and die and breed for that Bible. And when you look at the conditions of black people who come here so, not by free will but by force, we still can't recognize, white man God can't save you from white man oppression. White man God cannot save you from white man oppression. And if we continue to maintain that thinking, we could have sing song little more and write poems little more and dress up little more and eat food little more and dance little more. We're going to always be slaves to a system that confine us to a little spot. And the little spot in our head where we believe that we're free. And we're not free. Because we still try come to grips with what is reality and what is fantasy. And we all are living a fantasy. We are living in this illusion that things will be better if we just pray. Just pray. Have faith. Things will be better. We don't want no money. We just want to pray. Yet still, most of our life is based upon how to get that money. But right behind them say, pray, pray, pray. When you're in a problem, pray. When you want to pass exam, pray. When your man left you, pray. When your woman left you, pray. It's just that it a go. You just pray. And your troubles will be away. Because there's something out there. Some supernatural being that is listening to you. And each individual that come to him will be answered. Well, may I tell you, say, black people, if really black people have prayed so hard for 500 years, 400 years, we have prayed so hard. And when we look at the conditions of black people, it'll get worse. Worse. And everybody come and kick black people around the corner. White people come there, so boof, kick you around there, so. Arab come boof, kick you around there, so. Chinese now come boof and kick you around there, so. And we still a pray. Tell me if that make any sense. Tell me if that is a logical conclusion. That our prayer is being heard. That's what the man say. Black people must stop talking about them blessed. Stop talking about your blessed because you live in the worst conditions. You suffer more than everybody else on the planet. And you say you're blessed. Through hurricane come and wipe the Cuban and wipe the Haitian them. You're Jamaican people that are, boy, we're blessed, you know, no hurricane no come and lick way. Aye, sir. Thanks to Monique, give thanks to Brian, who stay here with me. Give thanks to RFM for really start call them will for madness, yeah. Till them hours a morning, yeah. Give thanks to you who stay with me and listen to the foolishness. Give thanks. You know, so go and come forward here, so from 2 to 5:45. Total different program. Nothing like what we just do a while ago. Total different program. It named the Stepping Razor. The art of war. To the terrorists coming here, so Matrix. Read a file Matrix? Then also, oh, you have had so much things, 1 to your ears. Eat? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. That's why you have an all told by your head and... no, tell the truth, you know, you look like a madman. You look like a direct madman tonight, you know, Bridget. Believe you me. So I'm tell you, go and look like Arab Rasta. Sure. Yeah. So with that you have by your head, you know. A kerchief. People still walk with kerchief. A rag. Earring in your ears. Back. What that rum? What that you walk? Guinea and root. You know, you look like a madman tonight, trust me. The man I walk with Guinea and root and pimento. The man I walk with Guinea and root and pimento. Where that good for now? Tell me. Where you take it for? Oh, that's that thing there. Okay. Me not talk for the radio now. Me not talk that for the radio. Don't trust me. Me not talk that for the radio.
Before a pirate's game. Hey.
I can ask a foolish question. Why is it that everybody put the peak of the cap at the back of them head? Is it because the sun? Still, explain that to me. The sun? No. Seriously, I really want to know. You know, I'm naive to these things. You know. I say everybody turn the cap. Because I know that the peak supposed to be at the front to gauge your eye, your face from the sun. But I know that everybody put the peak of the cap at them head back. Night time you rate at front. And daytime you wear it a back. But at night time, no, you have it a back. Me don't understand that. So you call that front now? I don't know that me ask you. Night time you wear it a back. So why you wear it a back night time? I don't me ask. That's a fashion for everybody. Then somebody just still do it. Why you do it, man? Come me never see people use so weird. Eh? And somebody come out, it's like everybody take picture and a pint pan you. You ever know somebody take picture see them, yeah? A pint. Like them are in farmer, you know? Yeah, no, me don't like people when me take picture with them a pint for me, you know. Like them I say, him that, you know, him that, you know, like, you know, everybody want to see everybody I take picture with you, a pint pan you, and I hold out them 2 fingers so, like, you know, I say weird. Who come up with all them things there? We come up with them foolishness there. I don't even know why we are doing it. We don't even know why we are doing these things, you know. We don't know why we're doing these things. We just do it. Like some crazy idiots. Like everybody know have selfie stick. You know, I mean, really. Man, V sign. I mean, a man needs to know, like I'm gonna go fire shot after them. I'm a pipe. No, me I tell you now. Me see some, me have to tell people that don't pipe from when you take picture with me, you know, Rasta. Cause I don't know where you're gonna put the picture now, you know. And put all that thing underneath it. This is a guy, you know. And when you look underneath it, when you look on our Facebook, you see, this is a guy underneath it. I say, a guy just put your picture from Facebook and mark underneath it. This is a guy. This is a girl, you know. She see with all long clothes and, you know, no shoes. Them say, this is a girl, you know. Musa. Eh? No, I don't know. People just come up, you know, people don't do things under it. It's like when they wear the shoe, like when they wear the pants on them bottom, wear them underneath them pants. Or what people don't know where them things they create from, originate from. Because it's a fashion style thing and thing. And then the girl them know about these denim panty. You know, the shorts, them, and the shorts, that's again, you know, it's a direct panty, you know. Yeah, a direct panty. Man, the woman, them wear panty in the road, you know. Hey, Mr. Some girl, you know.
I wonder otherwise how them feel comfortable wearing that on the road in the public, but when they're at home, them can't.
Them not wear it? I'm going to tell you something, man. Them girls, they don't have nobody at home where I look about them. Neither them man, neither them woman, neither nobody. But I tell you something. Me see some girl I walk Sunday night, man. I come on the road. The girl, them in a panty and brassiere. And them have on a mesh. You know, like a fisherman wear to catch fish. Them make it in a blouse like and put it over it. And it's panty and brassiere underneath that. I say, no, this crazy Rasta. Comfort. You them not believe. Well, when they say Musa, what Musa? I mean, I say, why you look nice, you know? They're frightened. God, they expect people to say they look nice. It's like they want to take it off now. Musa say that look nice. No, Rasta, me move. We're going to take off this. You know? It's like we're telling one. We say, what about some wicked? Me not say how wicked, me so, why me like your hat, you know? They just take it off right away, you know? And then the Musa say, hat.
How they differentiate themselves from clown.
Yeah, and them pretty thing, and them pretty hair. Well, the thing mix up, man. The thing mix up, Rasta. That, a black people that. Yeah. Anyway, we're gone, you know. Yes.